Minta maaf. Hi, and welcome
To live to tell the tale. Where
We go live to tell your tale. My name is Yanto.
My name is Aidil.
My name is Farah.
And I am Nakia Ayu.
Yes.
Itu dia.
Minta maaf tadi hati pijak salah buta.
Tak apa. Kita budak-budak masih sedang belajar.
Tengah masak
Tak,
Setengah
sekarang,
jagung.
Setengah jagung.
Sekarang ni kita dah Alhamdulillah jam 9 tepat.
Yes.
Kita start live. So kita
Yes.
dah
Alhamdulillah.
tick that box. Tapi dia tak orang yang salah aku nombor 1 tau.
First time aku buat intro sambil picit benda ni. Stress lain kali aku tak boleh
Korang should see tangan dia dah gini-gini tau. Tapi dia lagu tengok je sikit. Belum DJ lagi
Salah, belum lagi.
Okay. Yeah, so selamat kembali kepada kita punya live to tell details sekali lagi. And this is Alhamdulillah minggu keempat.
Yes.
Kita go live.
Kejam kelip dah keempat episod
Yes.
Betul. And kepada korang semua yang sentiasa menunggu and sentiasa bersama kami with our new ni project ni kan. Kita punya new live ni. Masya Allah, terima kasih sangat-sangat banget ya.
Ya.
Makasih.
Makasih. Okay, and Alhamdulillah kita pun actually live on YouTube dan juga on TikTok.
YT
Maaf.
and TikTok. YT
Babe,
and TikTok.
aku suka letak lagi babe.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Tu seram ni cakap aku lagi satu tu.
But just now I saw
Yes.
dekat TikTok dah ada 70 orang tengah parking kat situ.
Wow.
Masya
Wow.
Allah.
70 kat TikTok?
70. Tadi sekarang tak tahu lah berapa Berapa kat TikTok?
Berapa?
300.
Masya Allah.
300 di TikTok.
300 di
Masya
TikTok.
Allah.
Wow, Masya Allah. Terima
Keep
kasih.
coming. Keep it coming.
Yes,
Keep
terima
coming.
kasih. Thank you once
Di
again.
YT pula
Okay, sekarang dah 65 views.
65 viewers. Okay,
Wow,
insyaAllah lebih lah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
How is everyone doing tonight? Semua
Yes.
okay? Korang boleh dengar kita clear. We always want to make sure kita dengar clear lah kita
Yes.
suara. Pasal
Hello,
takut nanti
hello,
orang kata tak dengar suara ni semua. So we want to make sure that the experience is good for you. Korang boleh
Tapi I
dengar.
think ada improvement. Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Ada improvement,
Tadi kita dah apa orang cakap dah no settings everything.
Yes.
So, insyaAllah
Kalau clear
betul
kita buat crowd release sikit. Kalau clear cakap yes clear kat dalam comment section. Nak
Tak,
tengok
kalau
banyak.
clear kasih gift. Kau orang tahu.
Wow. Okay, talking about this, maybe I will just aku dah biasa tu buat TikTok kan.
Faham.
Kalau yang kat di TikTok sana, if you guys kalau don't mind, press the heart me button, show your support for Two Horror Stories POV. Pasal kalau korang nampak kita punya whole setup semua, this is what we do every single week. We set up, we tear down, we set up, we tear down.
Betul.
And this is something to enhance the experience for all of you yang tengah memandang, tengah menonton.
Menonton.
Tap, 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 love.
Tap the screen.
Love.
Yang di YouTube pula boleh korang
YT.
submit.
Super like.
YT boleh buat super sticker.
Iya.
Yes.
Yes.
Tapi kita
Beri
hari
sumbangan.
tu kita
Apa?
kita punya admin cakap nak buat stiker apa? Akif itu
Oh,
Joget,
alamak. Okay, itu stiker. Aku bilang korang, kalau kita really buat kan, gempak weh. Itu kan, aku rasa worth $100. Kita kena, korang kalau nak tengok stiker tu kan, korang kena pujuk Akif.
Yes. Begini.
Dia dah tak nak kita apa, $100 worth. The bidding goes up. Dia kata. Okay, then actually sebelum kita mulakan last week punya topik, we actually talked about gangguan semasa bekerja. Okay, and waktu kita tengah buat live tu, we went for as long as 2 jam setengah.
2 jam
Yes.
setengah, yes.
And korang cakap in the comment, korang nak part 2.
Betul.
So akak buka lah poll kan. Aku buka poll. Aku cakap okay, kalau sesiapa nak gangguan semasa live, semasa kerja part 2. Sekali imagine kita punya jump scare, kita punya shock. Aku tengok dia punya result, la ilaha illallah, korang nak gangguan di sekolah pula.
Oh, dia punya percentage tu jauh
Jauh. Korang mengakal lah Tapi tak apa. Oleh kerana kita sayang korang, kita akan patuhi.
Patuhi
Kau
korang
faham tak?
punya ni.
Every week Makanya Melayu improve.
Yes,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. At the same time also, I think yang last week punya episode was one of the most viewed and most requested for, kan?
Masya Allah.
And
Alhamdulillah. Yes.
a lot of
Betul.
DMs pun dapat datang daripada korang. Not just
Yes.
from the PO viewers, from insiders pun dorang DM juga.
Wow.
Dorang cakap lah, they love the segment,
Masya
they
Allah.
love the stories and remember the setup and all that lah. So I feel that korang punya comments ni yang akan membakarkan kita punya semangat dengan lebih lagi, so we can continue doing this just for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Faham.
guys.
Speaking of comments kan, I just want to do one quick shout out lah.
Okay,
About for this one person kan, she literally sent me a DM. Okay, just a quick one. Salam babe, I was catching up on your live to tell the tale YouTube videos, and no doubt the scariest story ever is from the Black Magic Part 2. When you and Aidil went to his friend's house, pinjam mata to further confirm the supernatural activities happening there. When you mentioned that the wife meracau in the master bedroom, all I can visualize was your POV overslept. episode where you kena rasuk. That's your best acting yet, Masya Allah. Felt so real, and the way you portrayed it is of movie quality. Kau ni.
Masya Allah.
Ya
Adakah
Allah.
itu tanda-tanda untuk kita buat movie sama-sama?
Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. Sama-sama amin kan? Okay,
Amin.
hence why I teringat that specific episode sampai sekarang. Then when you went to follow up with them and they responded with a video message showing the CCTV of herself pacing back and forth between the rooms, it immediately brought me back to your POV episode titled Other Me, wearing the telekong with that sinister smile facing directly to the camera. Thanks to all your super POV on air and POV YouTube episodes, it actually helped me visualize all the stories in the recent Live to Tell a Tale podcast better. Truly appreciate your hard work and can't wait to watch your live stream tomorrow on School Encounters. Hihihi, jayo.
Jayo.
Thank you so
Masya
much.
Allah.
Wow.
Masya Allah. I didn't reply sebab I terharu. Okay, every time aku baca menarang kita jangan
Kau tak reply pasal kau nak reply kat sekarang.
betul, sekarang.
Live je kau
Yes.
reply.
Komen yang macam gini lah yang membakar kita punya semangat.
Yes,
lagi.
exactly.
Membakar ke bengkang?
Membakar.
Yes, and terima kasih sekali lagi. Kalau korang nak ada heartfelt messages, sila DM me on my Instagram Christiana K ataupun THS punya official Instagram THS POVSG. Kalau ada waktu macam gini, and kita akan cubalah untuk sampaikan korang punya komen, because we really appreciate every single one of you guys.
Yes,
Betul
Yes.
tu. And tak lupa juga kita ingin anda punya bekerjasama.
Yes.
Macam biasalah, every week kita akan bilang, bila nampak banner tu, it's time for you to call.
Yes.
Yes. Kalau selagi tak nampak tu kan, maknanya kita tengah busy menceritakan cerita-cerita kita sendiri, atau mungkin daripada email. Jadi harap korang pun bersabar jugalah.
Yes. Pasal kalau let's say kalau banner tak ada, habis call semua masuk, kita punya admin kat belakang akan menggelabah tau. Pasal they orang handle macam-macam benda kat belakang.
Betul.
So the calls will actually might distract them. So
Betul.
bila nampak that banner, that means admin akan is ready to get your calls.
Betul.
Yeah, so make sure lah.
Kita tak dapat kamera tunjukkan diorang macam mana diorang punya busy.
Gini
Kalau
dong.
ada
Busy dong.
aku tunjuk.
Tadi Yan starting macam tu, diorang 10 kali ganda.
Yes.
Ini orang-orang kuat kita lah.
Shout out to them Okay, so sekali lagi apa tadi Aidil cakap, boleh telefon kita, email kita, WhatsApp kita, whatsoever, because this is a two-way interaction. Live to Tell Detail is all about interacting with PO viewers. Yes, and jangan lupa kepada korang yang nak email kita, our new email address pendek dan singkat ya.
Tadi kacau aku, pendek.
Sangat-sangat pendek.
thspsvovsg@gmail.com.
Gmail.
Yes, gmail.com. Okay, yes.
Right. So apa tu, bila kita berbual pasal topik hari ni, which is, I want to make sure everyone got it.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Gangguan semasa di sekolah.
Aku suka pakai efek ni.
Aku tahu, aku pun suka.
Yeah, so make sure korang punya calls for today will be in line dengan dia punya topik lah. Kalau let's say in the future any other topics and any other stories in line, baru korang call.
Yes.
I repeat, gangguan semasa bersekolah.
Yeah.
InsyaAllah kita berharap kita punya neighbouring countries, kita punya jiran, orang-orang dari Malaysia also can call in.
Indonesia
you can use
pun boleh.
WhatsApp. Yes, Indonesia, Malaysia, di mana-mana ada
Brunei.
berada.
Everywhere.
Brunei,
As long
yeah.
ada WhatsApp.
Correct.
Because kita nak dengar cerita
Yes.
asrama.
Oh,
Sebab kita
yes,
tak ada
betul.
experience asrama dekat Singapura
Singapore
kan.
kurang. Ada kurang.
Yes. So
And
kita nak korang call in.
betul. Kita nak dengar lah, macam kita nak learn new things. Macam just sedikit-sikit just now somebody just told me that dorang actually learn something from our our video, which is in Singapore kita tak boleh kebumikan orang waktu malam. Negeri lain actually boleh.
Yes.
So
Betul,
these are
betul.
the things that actually kita boleh learn from each other lah.
Yeah,
That's why kalau korang di bukan di Singapore, di luar sana kan, more than welcome to actually join our live.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Dah banyak berbual. So, siapa akan mula? Pesom?
Pembukaan.
Pembukaan.
Pembukaan apa?
Oh,
Auzubillahi minasyaitanirrajim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
We go straight to the stories.
Alright.
Go straight
Let's
to the
go.
stories. Okay, so I think I will start lah dengan kiriman email.
Yes.
Pasal thank you so much for you guys yang dah
Thank you.
email. Kalau let's say email korang tak terbaca, kita minta maaf pasal masa tersuntuk ke apa. But don't worry, we will find a way to read your email.
We'll try our
in future
best lah.
We'll try our best, okay?
InsyaAllah.
Right, so with that being said, I akan mulakan dengan my first dengan the first kiriman email.
Dari siapa?
Let's go.
Dia daripada nama saya D. Panggil dia D. Nama saya D. Dan ini kisah saya semasa saya sekolah 11 tahun yang lalu. we were the first batch of students yang masuk kepada sekolah baru ni. Kebanyakan yang berlaku semua terjadi apabila di dalam latihan sekolah, di dalam studio. Dalam studio tu ada a few rooms untuk berjoget, untuk band, untuk orkestra. First few months kat dalam sekolah baru ni, semua je okey. Pada satu hari tu, atmosfer dalam studio yang dorang ada kat dalam tu lain sikit. Semasa tengah berjoget dalam bilik tu agak besar sikit pasal it's supposed to be untuk orkestra. Okay, just to paint a picture, studio dia ada 2 pintu masuk. Masuk the first door, pintu belakang tutup, depan ada lagi satu pintu.
Okay.
In this space, gelap, tak ada lampu.
Okay.
Okay, korang imagine dulu So, on that day, bila I tengah practice dancing, I selalu terpandang pintu yang gelap tu lah. Ada sebuah tingkap yang kecil, just to see the door lah. Pada hari tu, I tak tahu kenapa, I'm always terpandang ke arah pintu tu, macam ada orang yang nak masuk. Because I was curious, I pergi ke pintu tu untuk check. Tapi tak ada apa-apa. The next day, kawan-kawan I tanya, kenapa you asyik jalan pergi balik kat pintu tu? The thing is, I tak perasan pun yang I have been doing that, pergi balik. To her, dia jalan sekali. Tapi kepada kawan-kawan dia, dia jalan back forth.
Again, okay.
Dan semalam pula, you macam senyap semacam. To her, I cakap, I tak ada apa-apa. Tapi because of that, my friends start to worry. So, diorang start to perhatikan gerak-geri dia all the way. Few days later, semasa practice, suddenly, I lari keluar daripada studio. Then they stop kat the long corridor.
Okay.
So this corridor, masa tu malam kot. So the corridor was very gelap. Right? So, my friends, they kejar after me. And some of the other friends, they said, it's okay, let's end the training and go home. All this time, I tak ingat apa-apa. Kawan I cakap, I diri berdiam, termenung aja kat mereka. All of a sudden, I pekik, terus I pingsan.
Allah.
Bila diorang nak angkat I tu, bila I pingsan tu, they said I was too heavy. Ramai orang nak angkat pun susah. Tapi all that I can remember was, bila I kat koridor tu, I nampak ada lembaga hitam berdiri di hujung. I ingatkan budak kecil, tapi dia semakin tinggi.
Semakin tinggi?
Yes.
Dari kecil
Dia terus membesar,
makin
dia tinggi.
Aduh.
Tu tak apa. Benda aku baca ni aku takut.
Tu lah.
Benda tu dia dah bertinggi kan, tiba-tiba dia start to bengkokkan badan dia. Dia bengkokkan badan dia jadi U shape.
Aduh, macam itu.
Okay.
Something along this line lah. Kalau
Aku
kau
tak
nampak.
suka. Ni aku tak suka.
Kalau mostly this is what I picture it to be, pasal dia explain macam gini kan.
Okay.
Kepala dah kat lantai, mata dia staring straight to me.
Ui.
Benda tu pelan-pelan mengengsot towards me. The crawl.
Aku pun
Kan?
lain macam aku rasa.
I ingat terus I pusing to look for my friends, tetapi I tak boleh buat apa-apa. I kejung, tak boleh gerak, tak boleh dengar apa-apa, tak boleh bersuara pun. Bila I nampak my friend, dia cuba nak pegang tangan I. At that point in time, I rasa macam badan I telah diangkat, floating. Macam mana I tahu? Pasal at that point in time, I nampak I tengah pandang bawah kepada my friend. That means dia probably dah tinggi lah.
Faham.
So mungkin dia dah terapung.
Ya.
So that was when dia terus pingsan. Semenjak hari tu kita selalu diganggu sampai kita cakap dance practice have to end sebelum maghrib. Because diorang jumpa gumpal rambut kat tong sampah. Lagi-lagi kat sanitary pad punya dustbin,
Ya.
banyak rambut perempuan. Rambut gumpal-gumpal rambut. Dan lampu flicker-flicker, tutup buka. Bayangan bayangan orang kat dalam studio bila studio tu tak ada orang.
Oh, kecoh
Yes.
Masih
So ada sambungan lagi. It was not the end.
faham.
One day lepas demi dance practice, diorang kata let's have dinner kat cafeteria. Cafeteria dia agak dekat dengan studio
Sekolah
lah.
lah, okay.
Tiba-tiba one of the dancers kena sampuk
Aduh. Kat cafeteria ke kat studio?
kat cafeteria.
Kat cafeteria pun sama.
Yes.
What happened?
Dia start to be very ganas. Lepas tu dia buka silat.
Oh,
Dia dah
silat.
lain macam Ada 4 lelaki try to hold her down lah. Lepas tu tiba-tiba dia tengok. Bila I baca ni, I think you guys can remember one of the stories that Nakia mentioned. Tiba-tiba dia tengok kat one of the guys. Salah baca tu.
Hai.
So lelaki tu
pegang
dah
aku
takut lah. Lelaki tu takut. Kawan dia tanya, kau baca apa? Aku tengah baca ayat kursi. Mungkin tersalah.
Tersasul ke apa? Salah baca.
Yes. Remember that story that we shared last
Yeah.
week kan? Exactly similar. Lepas tu dia sambung. I dah rasa tak sedap badan. And I told them I need to balik sekarang juga. PVC dia pun kena kan? Me and a few others terus pergi keluar ke bus stop. Tapi kalau nak keluar daripada sana, you have to walk past that studio.
Okay.
Aduh.
So bila tengah walk past ada tangga, tiba-tiba I pingsan.
Oh.
Kawan I cakap the girl yang kena sampuk tu, bila I pingsan, dia terus okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Dia jump,
switch,
Dia switch. Dia kata I pula kena sampuk. I pekik, mengilai, ketawa kuat-kuat. Even pakcik security pun dengar. Terus dia cakap, please call her family.
Wah.
Bila I sedar, badan I rasa sakit sangat, macam kena pukul. I perasan badan I dah terbaring kat tangga tadi, dalam condition yang sedar tak sedar. But when I thought it was over, I bangun, I tengok atas. Ada kakak tengah menyangkung kat shelter. Baju putih kotor, kuku hitam kat dia punya kaki, dan kuku yang panjang sekali. Rambut dia kusut masai sambil kusut sampai tutup muka. But I boleh nampak dia tengah senyum kat I. Alhamdulillah, my father sampai.
Wah.
And I terus rebah. That was by far the worst experience I have encountered in school. After my graduation performance, I tak masuk lagi dance studio 2 and I tak jalan lagi dekat dengan dance studio 2. Thank you for sharing my tale and looking forward to seeing more of your future podcast, live YouTube videos from both THS POV and Outside In. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay. So kirakan yang daripada awal gangguan ni kan mula-mula kata ada shadow hitam.
Shadow
Betul?
hitam, yes.
Kan,
Dia
daripada
nampak-nampak.
kecil terus dia tinggi sampai dia jadi tinggi.
Dah tinggi, the band jadi U-shape lah tu.
Siul gila
Okay.
siap.
Itu part yang aku macam
Itu satu. So bila the second time dia nampak kakak
Bila
kakak
dia
Ponti lah
Mm-mm.
So it's two different ghosts lah kira-kan
Most probably. Pasal nak kata satu is Conti satu is Ponti, satu is some shapeshifter. At the same time pun dia kata dia nampak bayang-bayang kat dalam studio bila dia tengah joget. So like a lot of different entities yang kat dalam sana. So
Tetapi it could be the same jin.
ya apa tu?
Continue.
Tak,
Kau tengok.
Asal?
Kau tengok.
Asal?
Wah.
Tengah makan.
Bila masa ni dapat makanan?
Tak, korang tengah storytelling Aku tak nak ganggu. Kau tengah biar cari apa yang kau rasa.
Tak ada. Cerita dah habis. Takkan
Oh, dah
macam
habis
mana kau ada makanan ni?
Tak, kau ceritakan kita lapar. Kita order lah dari Chef Delights.
Chef Delight.
Diorang hantar tadi.
Dia punya bunyi tak
Itulah.
gagal tu.
Sedap
Tak
tu.
gagal.
This
Dah
is
lah.
dorangnya cheesy muscles. Nanti korang
Wow.
dapat rasa. Habis lah cerita.
Dah cerita.
Oh, dah habis eh?
Dah habis. Oh, minta maaf.
Okay, minta maaf. Kita
Switch
tengah-
lah, switch.
Tak ada. Okay, so ya, lepas tu cerita. Okay, cerita dia amat seram guys.
Tak, yang penting yang seram lagi yang tengah pusing dia
Tak ada,
pernah
ni
makan.
delivery man dia.
Delivery man
Okay.
Tak gerak seram juga.
Terima kasih kepada sesiapa yang hantar cerita tadi. Masya Allah, terima kasih. Tetapi on our end, kita just nak cakap that makanan ni amat sangat sedap.
Amat.
Makan sampai dah tak boleh berbual.
Maybe Farah, you can sampaikan apa aku punya hajat.
Buruk tau Farah Atika.
Sabar.
Okay lah, tapi actually kan, when it comes to school punya setting kan, I don't know why, but 90% of the stories always end up in possession. I don't know for what reason. Orang tu bila diorang send the email, right, did they mention whether is it in primary school or secondary school?
Tak cakap.
Aku actually masih tanya pasal aku nak makan ni.
Tak
Sambil dorang berbual.
cara the story kan. Cara the story. Dia punya story macam aku imagine macam kat poly tu.
Kan pasal ada dalam studio, ada tangga, so mungkin ada poli ke ITE ke wallahualam.
Ya, itu tertiary.
Dan bau ini sangat mengganggu. Aku tak boleh fikir dengan betul. Aku tak boleh cerita dengan betul.
Minta maaf.
Ya,
Silakan.
sampaikan.
Okay.
Inilah Muscles dari Chef Delights.
But yes, at the same time pun terima kasih di
Bawa
for
tak
that
betul.
story.
Makan dulu.
Aku actually favourite seafood. Oh, sabar. Ada lagi
Oh, tak ada?
Tak ada
Tak ada ni untuk kita.
Sabar,
ada.
Ni aku try dulu. Okay, so guys, aku buat lah live review untuk korang. Kalau korang tengok macam sedap ni, aku tengok pun macam sedap. Boleh order kat mana? Chef Delights.
Yes, you can actually follow them, Chef Delights, on their Instagram. Dorang, you can actually find out updates. Dorang ada bazar. Dorang ada kedai di Gelang Bazar Ramadan, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Bila kat mana semua, nak tahu, follow them on dorang punya IG, and you can also place your order there. So, bila korang nak iftar dengan kawan-kawan kan, kalau korang nak order makanan yang sedap-sedap macam gini, you can actually place your orders via dorang punya Instagram.
Yang ini apa yang ini?
Ini I reckon this is their lasagna. Buruk perangai kau. Okay.
Meleleh.
Meleleh.
Ini
Farah
lasagna.
Atika?
Masya
Farah
Allah. Kau
Atika?
cakap nama penuh aku ya.
Okay.
Lasagna.
Yes,
Masya Allah.
sementara kita tengah menjamu selera ni, why not Aidil and also myself, kita akan check TikTok comments and also YT punya comments. Kita tengoklah korangnya komen. Ada apa-apa tak korang nak update kita?
Korang.
Okay, dia punya mussels dia. Cheese dia is very loaded. Sorry, aku need to give a bit of review pasal I'm a
Faham.
foodie kan.
Faham.
Mussels dia memang rasa dia punya freshness dia. Cheese dia pula tak lokek.
Faham.
Dia punya sauce dia.
Okay, on my end, the comment that aku akan baca is ada orang, dia cakap, aku paling tak suka kalau benda ni badan bengkok. Seram weh.
Seram. Bengkok macam C.
Yes, macam tadi dia gambar kau tu.
Kayu yang-
Actually that's true, no. Benda-benda yang bengkok-bengkok macam ni kan, dia have that unique atau weird shape kan. Okay, kita tengok macam, okay, dah weird tau. Tapi kalau dia move in a very unnatural punya
Yeah,
speed,
unnatural.
itu lagi tau. Okay, cause personally, aku dengan Aidil kita pernah encounter such a thing. So itu kita macam ada sikit trauma lah.
Right.
So tadi bila kau tunjuk gambar tu, aku macam like, wow.
Nasib aku tak tunjuk gambar yang kita punya member tu
Faham.
yang buat pada you.
Itu
Seakan-akan kot. Aku rasa seakan-akan.
Yes, itu sekali lagi guys, kalau korang nak tengok stiker tu, $100.
Tapi kalau korang nak tahu yang tak natural ni apa tau?
Apa dia?
Dia makan seorang daripada tadi sana. Dia tak pas-pas kat aku. Kau tengok. Dah.
Oh dah, minta maaf.
Minta maaf.
Suap nak kiong.
Terima kasih.
Okay, Aidil ada comment from YT?
Okay, ada.
Okay, jom baca.
Okay, Atok Kyong, that spider walk tu ku masih boleh tahan berani, but once kepala dia twist and start to run, memang ku terus lari macam orang gila.
Oi, alamak.
Wow.
Faham. Okay, makanan macam tak cukup Hantu, ada lagi makan tak?
Oh, ada lagi
Hantu,
Oh, tu ada lagi makan
aku tak tahu.
Hantu.
The best thing is sebelum kita mula storytelling, perut mesti kenyang. Ya, kalau korang nak dengar cerita daripada aku kan, maybe you guys can.
Ni dia.
Oh, lagi sekali. Yeah guys, so if you actually ordered from Chef Delights, the packaging will be like this. Very exclusive package. Jing. Okay, so
Jing.
talian akan dibuka sekarang.
Betul.
Yes. Okay, so sementara kita tengah menikmati kepada korang semua, kalau korang ada cerita-cerita yang berkaitan dengan topik malam ini, which is gangguan semasa di sekolah, this is the time for you to call now.
Yes,
right
masa
now.
kita
Yes.
Masa
Ini-
kita tunggu sorry.
Ini baru betul-betul makan sekali nak lagi.
Betulnya. Makan sekali nak lagi by Chef Delights.
Apa flavour dia? Daging
Lasagna daging ya beef.
Oh,
Aku dah masuk mulut, aku tak kira duk.
Wow.
Okay, dan
It's
juga
very good.
sementara kita tengah menunggu panggilan kalau ada. Okay, dan sambil menikmati korang pun boleh menikmatilah kita punya views di belakang sini.
Yeah.
Masya Allah, terima kasih once again to TVC Studios for actually sponsoring this segment and offering their space. If you're an aspiring content creator, you're looking for a space to do your content, something new, something fresh, and you need the space, fully well equipped,
Yes.
awesome people to actually jagalah, make sure
Yes.
that everything goes smooth for korang
And
to shoot.
dorang ada kitchen juga kan.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
dorang ada kitchen, ada
living room.
ada living room.
Kalau
ya.
korang aspire to be the next, hey what's up guys, kalau Aming nak masak kan, boleh juga
Faham.
gunakan TVC
Boleh,
Studio buat
Yes.
konten baru.
Definitely.
Ada panggilan.
Yes,
Alhamdulillah.
first panggilan untuk malam ini.
Boleh tak kita ambil sekarang panggilan dia? Bismillah. Okay, semasa tu mungkin kita boleh letak makanan kat tepi dulu.
Yelah.
Ya.
Boleh makan.
Kesian pula nanti orang viewers tengok diorang nak sangat order, kesian nanti Chef Delight busy pula kan.
Faham.
Tak apa. Bagus
Tak apa,
Chef
rezeki,
Delight kan.
Alhamdulillah.
Faham. Alhamdulillah.
Macam mana ni? Aku pegang semua ke?
Hantu mana hantu? Hantu dah balik hantu.
Hantu,
Hantu.
Thank
Ada
you.
mana? Oh, thank you hantu.
panggilannya?
Nak makan boleh tak? Mulut boleh buka tak?
Terima kasih
Macam tak boleh.
Perut dah kenyang, kita dah boleh storytell
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Nampaknya kita ada sedikit masalah, tapi tak apa.
Tidak mengapa.
Tidak mengapa. Kita akan baca komen for now. Oh, ada orang tanya, no more YT videos. Jawapannya adalah ada. InsyaAllah akan datang. Sabar menanti ya. Sebab kita sekarang ni tengah doing other things. For example, aside from this live, right, kita have an upcoming event. Kita ada, in fact, ada a few things line up lah.
Betul.
And insyaAllah mid of this, aku tak nak promise lah kan, tapi insyaAllah coming soon kita akan mulakan another new season of something.
Oh, apakah itu?
Yang korang nantikan. Senang kata, the clue is apa yang korang nantikan insyaAllah akan datang.
There's a lot.
I as a THS punya THS POV fan aku macam very exciting news for me, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Betul. Okay, there's a lot of comments lah actually. Be receiving saying that, hey, when is the next video coming out?
Faham.
Kan? Diorang risau lah pasal bila diorang nampak segmen kita LT4 Live to Tell the Tale ni. Diorang fikir yang this is just gonna be our segment. That's
Faham.
all. So we're gonna stop POV. Nope. Definitely not.
Yes.
Right now, rest assured kita tengah work on it.
Yep.
We are planning our next video.
Season.
Next season. Real or not?
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. We are planning. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, insyaAllah. And selain daripada tu, macam apa I mention just now lah, kita ada events kan. So event ni kalau korang nak tahu tentang apa semua, you can follow me on my IG. Kat sana I will occasionally post updates. So jadi korang tak ketinggalan. Sebab kadang-kadang susah lah kalau kita nak post dekat YT, nak post kat TikTok semua ni kan. So if we have a very, for me lah, my updates and bulletin board is actually kat my IG.
IG, yes.
Kalau nak tengok video semua, then preference korang TikTok atau YT lah macam tu.
Wati.
Yes.
And I am so sorry. Kita betul-betul minta maaf. There's a slight technical issue. Calls tak dapat go through kita punya what do you call it? Our roadcaster. Should I storytell satu?
Oh, that's actually wonderful. Let's
Boleh?
go. Ideal?
Okay, ideal ke nak kira?
Shall I go first?
Can go ahead.
Okay. So, sementara tengah tunggu tak apalah akak belanja satu story
Belanja lah sikit
Belanja
kau.
sikit Okay. Okay, so cerita ni kan, I've been wanting to make it into a POV, tetapi oleh kerana I will run into a lot of macam logistical punya issues, and then like permits and all that. I mean shooting in schools lah.
Yeah.
It's quite hard in
In school
Singapore.
in school. Okay, alright.
Gangguan di sekolah apa?
Alright.
Yes, okay. So cerita ni berlaku when I was in secondary school. Okay, so waktu tu I was part of the student councillor, which is like macam prefect gitulah. So we were doing this leadership camps and leadership camp, and I was the senior in that camp lah. Okay, so senior in that camp, so we were doing stuff, macam doing activities during the day, and one of the activity was this apa ni orang cakap water bomb.
Okay, what about?
Yeah, so basically we have to do some activity lah. Kita kena I cannot remember, solve puzzles ke apa benda while ada orang campak water bomb kat kau.
Okay.
And,
Macam kau ngasah je.
macam kau ngasah macam betul. So the thing is that kan, usually water bomb ni dorang akan letak normal water je lah kan.
Yeah.
But for my group kan, I tak tahu kenapa diorang busuk hati or diorang just macam maybe kita macam okay lah,
Siap
macam
on lah.
siap on lah kan. In that water bomb, diorang letak telur.
Telur.
Yes, they put telur. So what happened is that bila diorang dah rembat tu water bomb balloon dekat kita kan, our hairs got tangled and everything. So kita was feeling very icky, very macam gelit lah kan.
Yeah.
So comes mandi punya waktu, time nak mandi. Okay. So in my school, my secondary school ni kita separated into 3 blocks. So we have the arts, we have the apa ni diorang kata F&B apa? Masak-masak tu lah.
Okay, masa-masa F&B betul.
F&B, okay.
Yeah.
And also DNT.
FNN.
FNN, yes. Okay. So perempuan, the ladies tidur dekat DNT nya block.
Okay.
Okay. Tetapi the weird thing is that walaupun kita tidur dekat this block kan, kita tidur dekat tingkat 3 of the DNT block,
Okay.
kita dilarang untuk menggunakan tandas yang tingkat 3.
Okay.
Okay. And imagine kalau korang, it doesn't make sense.
Yalah, you are there at level
Kan
3 what?
dah kat tingkat 3. Habis kalau kau dah nak pergi toilet, takkan kau nak turun tangga. Dah lah gelap. Because at night dorang selalu off lah lampu semua kat sekolah kan. Okay. So at that point of time kita fikir macam, you know what, maybe they have their reasons behind it. But you know, okay, one of the reason we thought was tingkat 3 nya toilet tu sebenarnya cikgunya toilet.
Oh, cikgu.
So kita rasa macam alah, mesti dorang macam tak nak cikgu kotorkan. Dorang tak nak cikgu macam sorry, apa dorang tak nak cikgu kotorkan? Dorang tak nak kotorkan toilet cikgu.
Faham.
So that's why dorang give this reason lah tak boleh pakai. So hamba Allah ni akulah kan. Okay. Again, kita dah habis main water bomb activity semua. Sekali lepas tu with the aku punya rambut dah filled with egg
Telur
yolk,
yang
telur
dah kering.
dah kering. Kau
Yes,
imagine kan
yeah.
macam tu kan. So aku dah desperate. So imagine about like 30 ladies semua tengah fighting to just use the toilet dekat tingkat 2. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And that toilet tu there's only like what 4 cubicles. Only like 4 cubicles, sikit je macam itu. So imagine lah, semua tengah beratur kan, rambut tengah kering kan. Aku was very impatient. Okay,
alright.
I need my sleep, I need my food and everything.
Kau memang. Taklah.
So aku tengah macam, you know what, then after that I couldn't wait any longer. Senior kan.
Yeah.
So I told my friend. At this point of time, my friend, she was actually tengah cuci muka dia.
Okay.
Okay, dia tengah cuci muka dia dekat the sink lah. So after that I told her, I said, babe, I cannot wait any longer. Like seriously, kau tengok queue dia, 1 cubicle aja dah 6 orang tengah beratur macam ni. Bila kita nak game,
Betul.
you know, when's our turn? Rambut dah keras macam ni, dah boleh buat mohawk semua tau.
Oh.
Ya.
Kau tahu orang Mohawk selalu memang pakai telur tau.
Tahu, tu pasal aku cakap. Dia kira macam experience kan. Okay. Yeah, so after that aku macam, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna go up. My thinking is, no harm what, people are sleeping dekat tingkat atas kan. So I'm just gonna go up lah. So aku naik. So sekolah aku ni, to go up to level 3, you have to go via the spiral staircase.
Parasakis.
Yes. So aku naik, aku pusing kan, gelap tau. Bear in mind, it was completely dark.
No.
Okay, tak apa, aku beranikan diri. Okay lah, memang ada lampu sikit-sikit je lah kan. Aku jalan keluar. Aku dah hati aku cakap, oh my god, am I making the right decision? But my egg-filled hair was saying that yes, I'm really desperate lah. So aku jalan, aku masuk that toilet. And guess what? Toilet tu, dia punya lampu is motion sensor.
Okay.
So aku datang, aku wave.
Lampu?
Alhamdulillah, lampu
Alhamdulillah.
turn on.
Okay.
So aku masuk, I tell you, bila kita tengah kat bawah tadi kecoh kan, aku ni atas tingkat 3 ni, aku tengok, ya Allah, sekosong-kosongnya. Okay, sekosong-kosongnya bersih pula tu. Sebab orang dilarang kan pakai toilet tu. Bersih pula tu, Masya Allah. Habis aku macam like, you know what Nakia, good thinking. You know, for defying your teacher, for defying, you know, whatever rules that they set lah kan.
You thought you were so smart lah.
I thought I was very smart.
Ayalah.
So aku went inside one of the cubicles. Aku tengok, okay, tapi the downside is this toilet, teacher's toilet ni, dia tak ada tempat mandi.
Tak ada shower.
Tak ada shower.
Okay.
So what they have is tandas. Lepas tu tempat jamban dia it's the nyangkung type.
Oh, nyangkung.
Okay, it's the on the dia lah, tak boleh duduk lah. Lepas tu kat sebelah dia ada tap. Okay. So what I did was, aku dah macam kirakan bopian tau. Aku was like thinking, should I wash my hair kat sink? Tapi macam at the same time aku rasa macam, you know, macam leceh, macam malu, takut orang datang masuk ke apa kan. So I went inside the cubicle.
Okay.
So aku masuk dalam cubicle tu, aku tutup pintu. Okay. So if you guys can imagine this, aku tengah facing the toilet So pintu kat belakang lah kan. Aku actually bend forward. Okay, bend forward, turn on the tap, macam terbalikkan rambut lah. Sekejap aku demonstrate.
Okay.
bend
Pintu kat belakang.
forward. Pintu kat belakang. Rambut aku jatuh macam ni, aku on tap, aku cuci rambut aku. So, kalau korang pernah nampak lah kan cerita-cerita, diorang cakap, do not look in between your legs.
Legs, correct.
Because technically macam you can see things.
Whoopsie.
So, I was actually in that position. But I didn't know. Okay, but anyway, not that it matters lah. Aku bend tak bend pun nampak juga kan. But just to paint you guys a picture, I was in that position lah. So, aku tengah basuh rambut tau. Tengah basuh egg yolk semua slowly. And if you guys have done this before, you would know that it is so freaking difficult to get egg yolk out of your hair. So aku tengah no patience, patiently just trying to scrub it off. Tiba-tiba aku dengar footstep masuk.
Okay, ada orang.
Yes, tiba-tiba aku dengar tuk, 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 masuk. So from my angle macam gitu kan, aku tengok bawah. Dah memang alang-alang aku tengah look in between my feet. Because there's so much water, aku tengah
Sebab kau cuci rambut lah.
cuci rambut kan, air kan, it creates a mirror.
Okay, reflection.
Who
Who is that girl?
Yes, sedap. Okay, aku tengah gitu. And guess what? Via the reflection, aku nampak kawan aku.
Kawan kau, okay lah.
Okay, kawan aku. Dia tengah diri. This is the toilet door, water reflection. She is standing right in front of my toilet door. Okay lah, not really in front, but maybe a few spaces lah Tapi dia tengah tengok aku via the reflection.
Oh, so kau boleh nampak
Aku
dia
nampak.
tengok kau?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a reflection lah macam tu. So again, aku in that terbaliknya position, aku tengah cuci. You know what I said to her?
What?
I said, babe, see? Pandai tak aku? Kau nak tunggu sampai kat bawah, bila mau game? Rambut kau by the time dah keras, sure. I say like that. See, pandai tak? And she didn't reply anything.
Okay.
She stood there, standing macam ni,
Tegak
tengok aku. Yes, just macam ni. Tengok aku ni reflection.
Ini bukan kawan ni.
Aku yang terkejut bunyi tu. Kesiap.
So
Baik.
itu yang aku terfikir macam like, okay, like what are you into, man? Why are you looking at me like this, kan?
Tapi
So
kau
aku
belum fikir apa-apa lah?
tak.
Okay.
Legit, aku wasn't thinking anything. All I was thinking of is getting this egg yolk out of my hair, you know. So aku cuci, habis aku macam, so anyway, kau ni apa? Kau dapat cuci muka? Kau tak nak mandi ke? I was trying to make conversations. So the most response I got from her was,
Oh. Tapi suara dia?
suara dia.
Okay.
It was really like a macam gitu punya response tau.
Ada nyawa
Ada. Aku fikir macam attitude pasal dia ni. Like, is she not happy that aku
Found a
tell
space,
her to naik ke apa ke? Why she not happy? Whatever lah. Tengah finally when my hair is finally okay. By the way, why it took so long is because rambut aku panjang. In case kalau kau fikir lama sangat dia mandi kan, aku datang panjang.
Dah bertelur tu
Betul,
kan.
kau imagine. Habis diorang sengaja lagi gasak tu kan. So okay, so aku tengah mandi. Finally when I got all the hair out of my all the egg
hair
yolk.
out of your egg.
So botak no. So finally got everything out right. Aku bangun, lap pakai tuala semua. Aku buka pintu, no one. Tak ada orang. So aku macam, babe, aku akan cubicle ke apa? Still no one. Okay. Aku macam, wah, this girl, she don't know how to wait for me ah. So I literally thought dia tak sabar. Okay, habis dia jalan keluar. So aku macam, whatever. Akak sempat gosok gigi, cuci muka, sempat in that whole situation. Okay. So after aku dah done whatever aku punya night routine, I went out. I walked out, go inside the training room, the place where the ladies are sleeping for tonight. Okay, were sleeping for that night lah. Aku datang masuk macam tak ada apa-apa. Literally everyone in the sleeping room was almost asleep. Semua dah macam dalam dorang punya sleeping bag, dah macam all cozy, you know. Sekali lepas tu aku macam, okay, good lah. So aku cari kawan aku bagi sebelah dia. Dan aku cakap dia, basket saya kau. Tak tunggu sih. Like if you have waited, I would have been out in like 2 minutes. Tunggu lah lain kali kan. And then dia buka mata, dia gini-gini mata, dia tengok, dia gini kat aku. Habis muka dia like macam really very panic oh. Habis aku cakap, habis dia cakap, babe, kau pergi mana?
Betul lah.
Kau pergi mana? Sekali aku cakap, aku mandi lah. Kan tempat tiga toilet. Aku bilang kau.
Tadi dia dengan kau.
Sekali dia cakap, no. Dia gitu kat aku. Dia cakap no kat aku.
Okay.
Habis aku, no, seriously, kau rasa rambut aku. Aku kasih dia pegang rambut aku semua kan. Sekali dia cakap, no babe. Habis dia duduk, Dia cakap, okay, you know what happened? The moment yang aku tengah cuci muka kan, kau cakap dengan aku suruh naik tu, like literally 30 seconds after kau cakap tu, aku naik.
Oh, so dia naik?
Yes, dia naik. So bila aku naik tu dekat that stairways yang yang aku cakap spiral staircase tu, aku naik tu, aku tengok the whole row was pitch black. So aku terfikir macam, wait,
Oh my god.
it's pitch black. Cannot be what? I'm inside the toilet. Because the toilet light shine, mesti shine the corridor apa? Dia cakap, no babe. When I went there, it was completely gelap.
Padahal not that long after you pass, right?
Yes, 30 seconds dia cakap tu. Dia just, okay, naik atas. Tapi dia confused gila, dia cakap. And definitely, it's like really very obvious lah. Macam korang tahu kan orang masuk kat sana. So dia cakap, aku cakap, no, kau kena walk depan sikit. Dia cakap, dia literally walk macam mana pun, it's really dark. Sekali dia cakap, she gave, not say dia give up lah. Dia patah balik dekat training room dia duduk sana. So dia ask people inside the training room. Dia cakap, korang ada nampak Nakia tak? Sekali diorang semua cakap, oh ada. Habis dia macam, oh okay, mana kau nampak Nakia? Oh kita nampak dia dekat kantin. Budak-budak ni cakap nampak aku kat kantin.
Kau tengah mandi.
Aku tengah mandi padahal. Sekali budak-budak ni cakap kat kantin. Tapi kawan aku was like macam, wait, dia dekat kantin. Like then in her thought process was like, cannot be what? Like with her egg-filled hair, doesn't make sense. But then she knows that I like to eat. So she's like macam, maybe
Mungkin
there's a
dia nak-
possibility, you know.
Mungkin.
So she said that. So what happened was, she turun bawah. Dia turun bawah kat kantin. So she's like, okay lah, maybe aku teman Nakia lah. Dia turun. Sekali dia cari aku, Nakia dia cari.
Tak
ada.
Sebab kat toilet.
Sebab aku kat toilet.
Tengah mandi.
Tengah mandi. So dia cari
Siapa tu?
Nakia tak ada. So orang semua cakap, babe, kau cari siapa? Dia cakap, no, aku cari Nakia. No, Nakia tak ada kat sini. Apa maksud kau? Nakia kat hall.
Hall pula.
Yes.
Oh my
So
god.
this other group of people pula cakap diorang nampak aku kat hall. Okay. So kawan aku dah cakap lah, hall pula. And hall ni tempat lelaki tidur. So kawan aku dah macam, okay, this is very weird. Like why would Nakia go to hall?
Nosy ah, what you doing ah?
Hall. So the thing is, it doesn't make sense for me to be there because cikgu would have halaued me anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so kawan aku dah macam curiga tau. So so long story. Okay, aku just cut to the best part nanti So that's why dia bilang kat aku, dia cakap dia macam, she went and people say they saw me and everything. So aku said no, it's absurd. Aku really was bathing lah. But the thing that got me was when she asked these people, for example, the people yang nampak aku dekat training, nampak aku dekat kantin, dengan these people nampak aku kat hall, both of them describe me doing the same thing.
What you doing?
Okay, which is aku walk around looking extremely happy. I was walking around gini,
Yay.
Allahu Akbar.
which is not normal.
Yeah. Kau
Macam,
tengah bingit dengan
aku
rambut
tengah bingit
kau,
dengan
tengah
rambut.
telur.
And yeah, so that's why dia saw me walking around with that face macam like being all excited for God knows what. So tu yang diorang cakap macam okay. And the thing is, two sets of different people tau saw me at two different places doing the same thing.
Ayuh.
Yeah, so when I told her, no babes, I was really in the toilet, tengah mandi lillahi ta'ala, kau tengok rambut aku basah macam ni. So then kawan aku was macam, okay, at this point she doesn't know anything. Kita both selubung dalam sleeping bag. We call it the night. And alhamdulillah, the next night kita balik rumah. So we never speak of it ever again. No lah, actually we did talk about it lah. Yeah, cuma macam like that night kan, that camp kan, kita dah macam tak nak cakap because masih kat tempat sana apa.
Yelah betul.
Yeah,
Tapi-
so
Tapi yang kau nampak dekat dalam toilet tu siapa?
yeah, exactly. Aku tak
And
tahu.
kalau dia cakap kalau dia cakap dia pergi toilet tu but it's dark, dia kau apa? Kau mandi dalam
kan?
kegelapan?
So aku tak tahu tau. Actually kan macam, was I in another dimension ataupun was mata aku ditutup ke apa ni? So aku punya imagination is like, is it aku dalam toilet tu sebenarnya mata aku ditutup, aku tengah mandi lah gitu, in the dark. And for all you know, ada benda setengah around aku. Kau faham tak?
Yang dia nampak engkau,
Dia nampak aku
mengintip
semua.
kau. Oh
But
my
aku
God.
macam tengah mandi. That's the thing. Aku sampai sekarang, of course lah, I don't know lah. They wouldn't put a CCTV there.
Yep.
But I really feel macam, okay, apa ni? Apa sebenarnya terjadi ni?
What I think the situation bila nak masuk je toilet tu, dia dah jejak ke mungkin alam lain.
Mungkin.
So bila dia dah kat alam lain tu, maybe lah mungkin that jin ke apa ke kan, dia macam berabunkan mata kawan dia pasal kawan dia datang. Tengok toilet tu gelap.
Correct. Dia tutup. Okay.
Tertutup. So bila tengah gelap tu, lepas tu dia patah balik kan. So nak seorang tu kat dalam. No one nampak dia ke apa. So mini dia dah kira dah ditutup lah segalanya lah. Pula dah ada advantage kan, kita macam kacau kan.
Yep.
Of course lah. Tapi yang the weird part is kawan-kawan dia tu nampak dia dekat kantin,
Pakai hall.
nampak dia dekat hall.
So siapa agaknya apa benda yang merupai Nakia?
Wallahualam.
So aku a bit bukan kata confused, but macam orang cakap apa tu? Apa?
Curious.
Curious. Astaghfirullahalazim. Tak masuk otak aku. Dia nak kacau Nak, but at the same time dia nak kacau kawan-kawan dia. So I think dia achieve lah kan.
Masih. Both is creeped out.
Betul. Okay, to everyone out there, kita minta maaf sangat-sangat because we are trying our best to actually connect balik for all the callers to contact us via WhatsApp. Sebab there's a slight technical issue.
Yeah.
So they are working on it, or back end tengah work on it. But while waiting, I think I'm going to share my story.
Abang idol kita.
Abang Diu.
Abang Diu.
Okay. In the meantime, dia share kamera akan pen kat dia. Korang jangan main aku dulu. Aku tengah nak settle benda ni. So korang dengar cerita dia. Ignore aku for a moment lah. Boleh Boleh
Okay, let's go. Okay, cerita ini actually aku dah nak ceritakan semasa di Capitol Theatre, which is the what's the story we? The ni?
Capital Theatre.
Gerun malam.
Gerun Malam.
Yes.
But it was cut short, so aku unable to actually ceritakan sepenuhnya lah.
Okay.
So aku akan buat sekarang. Aku ceritakan sekarang. From what I remember, my first time nampak benda-benda alam, benda-benda gaib ni, jin, hantu ni semua kan, bila aku umur 8 tahun and was like primary 2.
So young.
This is what I remember lah. But from what my parents told me, aku memang dah nampak daripada semenjak kecil lagi lah.
Faham.
Sebab tak habis malam menangis kan, tak boleh tidur, this and that lah. So they thought it's because pasal bayi kan memang boleh nampak
Correct.
benda macam gini kan. So they thought it's normal.
Faham.
Okay lah. So cut it short, my first time bila I ingat is bila I tengah sekolah. That time my school ended roughly around 6:30.
Okay.
Sebab last time there was they call it remedial, this and that
yes.
kan. So depan sekolah aku ni, okay, dia ada 2 entrance tau. One is the back gate and one is the front gate.
Okay.
Okay, I think I will share how my sekolah punya view
Okay.
gambar dia. I ada in
Gambar
boleh
sekolah
tunjuk
kau.
gambar sekolah.
Oh.
Kau tengok gambar ni, sekolah ni.
Gambar
Macam-
yang sebenar ke?
Yes,
Oi.
gambar sebenar.
Okay.
Macam mana tak berantu?
Looks quite old lah. Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently last time yang sekolah primary school ni semua memang sekolah-sekolah macam inilah.
Okay.
So back to my story. There's a front gate and there's a back gate. Okay, the back gate is huge, besar. Front gate is just macam pintu punya size masuk lah. So aku balik, every time aku balik aku tak suka jalan pergi front gate. Aku always exit by the back gate. So the timing was roughly 6 plus going to 7 around there. Aku dengan member aku 2 orang, so total kita 3 lah. Kita dah keluar back gate, dah jalan. Depan back gate aku tu ada this one huge tree, pokok yang besar.
Okay.
Yang ranting-ranting jatuh-jatuh. Dia call it pokok, if I'm not wrong, pokok beringin
Beringin.
Yes, macam itu.
Macam ni. Okay.
So it's huge tau, besar tau.
Yes.
Memang dah lama kat sana. So macam biasalah, okay, aku jalan. Sekali bila aku dah sampai nak dekat tu pokok, aku realize something. Aku saw someone actually tengah diri kat dalam tu.
Okay.
Dia tengah sikat rambut.
Aduh. Sikat rambut.
So around that time, bila umur aku tengah primary 2, tengah 8 tahun ni Seman, aku wasn't really sure that one is actually bukan human lah. Bukan
You
manusia.
so young, yeah.
Masa aku nampak, aku macam, aku tegur.
No, kau tegur habis.
Aku tegur. Aku cakap dengan kawan aku, apa pasal perempuan tu tengah sikat rambut Of all places dekat dalam pokok pula tu.
Innocent
Then kawan-kawan aku ni, diorang instead of macam layan, diorang ketawa. Dia macam make joke out of it lah. Macam apa kau? Mana ada orang sikat rambut hantar perempuan kepala botak lah, this and that. Diorang buat kelakar.
Okay.
But meanwhile, aku pula, bila aku nampak macam gitu, aku really was curious. Aku nampak macam, apa hal ni? Asal macam aku tengah serius ni, aku nampak orang ni tengah sikat rambut. And perempuan tu cantik really pretty.
Oh, cantik.
Pandang aku mata, aku nampak masa tu, wow, perempuan ni memang cantik.
Okay.
So bila aku tengah macam curious, aku pandang, aku tengok, bila dia tengah sikat rambut tu, dia slowly turn, dia tengok dekat aku punya direction. So bila our eyes contact, mata kita ni lah, bertentang mata dia macam tahu apa yang aku nampak.
Aduh.
So dia was like, dia masih sikat tapi dia senyum. Dia sikat tapi dia senyum. Macam ibarat macam, kau suka apa kau nampak? Something like that.
Aku tak suka.
Aku bila aku dah nampak macam gitu, baru aku rasa macam lain macam Aku rasa macam tiba-tiba, there's aku punya bulu rumah naik, tengkuk aku sakit. Habis meanwhile kawan aku buat bodoh je, just jalan je ke depan. So bila aku jalan ke depan lagi, aku toleh, benda tu dah tak ada. Aku lagi jadi macam makin curious. Aku cakap kau, aku dekat situ aku dah macam mata atas bawah tengok semua. Aku balik, aku sampai rumah. Bila aku sampai rumah, mak aku cakap dengan aku, tanya aku, kenapa aku balik lambat, this and that lah. Aku cakap lah, first thing first, aku bukan cakap pasal aku punya remedial, aku bukan cakap pasal aku punya sekolah ke apa, tidak. Aku cakap pasal perempuan tu.
Ui,
Dekat pokok.
Cakap, Mama, Aidil nampak ada perempuan cantik ni, kenapa sikat rambut kat dalam? Dia malam pokok beringin dia tau.
Mak aku cakap apa?
Mak aku straight away terdiam. Dia macam worried. Because before that, bila aku masuk pintu rumah, mak aku nampak there's someone behind aku.
Oh my god.
Perempuan, tetapi wajahnya tak cantik.
Okay.
Sebab kan remember bila aku pandang balik, aku tengok kat pokok beringin tu, perempuan tu dah tak ada.
Okay, dia ada macam, dia
So,
macam aku.
tu sebab lah bila aku tengah journey nak balik rumah tu, aku rasa ni macam aku cakap, aku punya tengkuk berat,
Bulu rumah naik.
bulu rumah naik, macam wah, segala-galanya aku rasa macam very heavy lah.
Faham.
Rupanya mak aku nampak yang aku nak masuk rumah tu, dia ada kat belakang.
Hey.
Tu sebab dia tarik aku, dia cakap masuk cuci kaki. Mak aku stay kat pintu. No. So aku dengar lah, bila aku tengah cuci kaki tu, aku dengar mak aku tengah. Terus mak aku dah tak nak rasa macam nak lupakan lah, kata kan. Dia tak nak aku ingat. Sebab tu dia tanya aku, tadi kenapa lambat, this and that. Aku pula aku ceritakan benda tu sebenarnya. Terus mak aku dah terdiam. Then mak aku terus cakap dengan aku, Aidil, tolong jangan cakap apa-apa, jangan ceritakan apa-apa, tunggu siang hari besok.
Okay.
Tunggu besok pagi. Aku being a kid gini semua, aku belum unsure apa barang, apa benda tu kan. Aku keep on asking question. Kenapa ma? Asal tak boleh cerita? Pasal aku find it very strange, ada orang tengah sikat rambut. So as a kid I was asking too many questions lah.
Correct.
Very innocent curiosity lah kan.
Sampai mak aku, bukan kata pekik lah, I mean dia masa macam
Tegas lah.
tegas. Mama kata stop, mean stop. Mama tak nak dengar lagi, besok baru kita berbual. Straight away after that bila mak aku cakap macam gitu kan, aku terus jatuh sakit lah. Aku demam. Aku punya temperature, aku okay, aku have a history of sawan fits.
Sawan, okay.
So bila aku dah tengah sakit macam itu, my temperature went up to 39, 40. So my mom, my parents, my dad semua worried lah, takut aku kena fits lagi. But this time it was different, pasal aku nampak benda kan. So it could be lead to that lah.
Correct.
Tapi Alhamdulillah tak sawan. Cuma every night aku terpekik-pekik. Aku pekik-pekik, ada perempuan datang, ada perempuan duduk kat tepi, ada perempuan nak cakap Aidil, cakap. All that aku tak ingat.
Faham.
Primary 2.
Primary tu.
Kecil-kecil.
Masih muda sih.
Yes. So end of story, apa yang terjadi, after a solid like 2 weeks, aku recover.
Faham.
Alhamdulillah.
Baru mak aku ceritakan everything to me, what happened the few weeks back lah. Cakap yang mama nampak benda ni. Dia datang, dia ikut rapat dengan kat belakang kau. So since then, after that, my parents slowly talk to me and explain apa yang terjadi, apa benda tu semua. Itu part baru aku tahu, oh actually itu bukan manusia.
Itu bukan normal ya.
Bukan normal. Rupanya tu kakak.
Kakak.
Since then lah. So yeah, that was my first yang apa aku ingat aku nampak.
Kakak
Wah,
si
first you
rambut
is
dalam pokok
kakak,
beringin.
Oh si.
Tapi mungkin dia
Kakak gitu.
Okay, apakah update ya?
Oh, tu update Okay.
Oh.
Minta maaf guys. Hari ni ada macam masalah dengan kita punya sistem calling ni. Tak tahu kenapa. Last few
Faham.
weeks okay pula kan.
Betul.
Tapi this time around kita cuba tadi kau nampak aku kat tepi dah macam bongkok-bongkok gitu. Dia macam U-shape kan. Tapi aku cuba sedaya mungkin. Minta maaf sangat-sangat. We couldn't find a solution for that. Pasal kita pun tengah live sekarang. Kita tak nak end abruptly lah.
Correct.
Oh no.
Kita minta maaf banyak-banyak kepada orang yang dah banyak cerita, dah macam dah gairah nak kasihkan cerita korang kepada kita. Kita minta maaf sangat-sangat that we are not able to accept calls for tonight.
Yeah.
Malam ni aja, insyaAllah next few weeks, next episode we will get it up and running again lah. Okay.
InsyaAllah.
Mohon 10 jari.
Tetapi yes, the good news is korang dapat dengar cerita kita.
Itu dia.
Yes,
For this
and
one lah.
yes, for this episode kan, sebenarnya kita dah ketepikan cerita lah untuk korang kan, for macam contingency plan macam tu. So and also kepada orang yang menghantar email.
Yes.
Yes. So alhamdulillah, meskipun korang tak dapat telefon kan, and memang ada phone ada issues, maybe this is your time to shine.
Yes, pada orang yang
Masih boleh itu tak? Apa
sih?
ni WhatsApp message?
WhatsApp message boleh? Masih boleh,
Okay,
bisa,
insyaAllah.
bisa.
then admin akan hantar kita. Kalau kita sempat baca, kita akan baca.
Yes, tetapi for now, I think I sudah storytell. Yan dengan Yanto sudah. Farah belum.
Saya baca ke?
Yes.
Sekejap, kita baca komen dulu.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Macam
yes,
ada banyak
saya.
komen.
Bombuak masuk.
Minta maaf.
I tengok di YT ada 100 berapa orang?
100 berapa orang?
170 orang
Yes.
Masya Allah.
Masya Allah.
Alhamdulillah. Hai semua.
Thank you so much.
Nama saya
for tuning
Yanto.
in. Nama saya Farah. Nama saya
Nakia. Did you adjust?
No, I didn't.
Kau yang tukar. Wait.
Kau lain macam tau.
Ifi. Efi ke Ifi?
Efi.
Minta maaf kalau salah sebut. Feeff. Belakang Nak and Farah. Kain putih table kat table tu memang boleh kena angin ke?
Boleh. Pasal
Sekejap
ada
gerak, sekejap tidak.
ada aircon.
Aircon.
Oh ya, ada ekor.
Janganlah dia.
Kita letak ni lah. Ada aircon.
Ada aircon.
Azak kau.
Yes. Sorry, yes. You punya YT.
Okay. Sama juga I was at the band practice sama orang I was at the band practice and people saw my friend in the toilet. She was combing her hair as if it's long, padahal dia punya rambut is short.
Oh my god.
Best part, she didn't even go to the toilet. Dia tak pergi toilet pun.
Dah macam kau lah.
Similar
Tapi
to
kau
your story.
Oh, dah bagi ke
Interesting.
The other side. The other side. Ada orang hantar super sticker
Oh, thank you. Masya Allah, terima kasih.
Di hantar.
Harif thank you so much guys for the
guys.
super
Thank
stickers.
you.
Alhamdulillah, semoga dimurahkan rezeki.
Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. On my end, I have comments from TikTok. Yeah. So we have a Cantus Nightingale.
Yeah.
Dia cakap, wah. Okay, 1, 2, 3 kita reply balik kat dia.
Wah.
Okay, we have Zul Jokers with a Z. Salam hadir semua. Salam Zul
Joker.
Jokers.
Thank you for joining the live.
Yes, terima kasih for joining us. We have Diana Idayu from Dewin Choice. Hi
Diana
korang.
Hi.
Kita kena jawab in her tone. And then a Cantus Nightingale sekali lagi dia cakap Kanansi. Kanansi apa dek?
Siapa dia?
Apa ya? Aku macam takut. Kanansi apa ni?
Kanan si.
Cannot.
Oh, dia cakap kat belakang,
Oh,
kat belakang tu
ni,
apa
ni.
tu?
Apa,
Ni.
dek?
Apa sih? Oh, right. Itu kita punya family friend, tak lah.
Jangan bawa main kau
Oh,
family
sorry.
friend. Memang gila.
Kau balik seorang hari ni. Go.
Tak apa, kau ada suami.
Aku yang kena ni.
Okay, so we have from Baby Mua.
Baby Mua.
Moi, how are y'all? Alhamdulillah, we are okay. Still pushing through despite the glitches, lebih kurang. So, like what Yan mentioned earlier, kita punya call system is down, but nonetheless, the life still goes on. Kalau korang ada cerita, can send voice note, WhatsApp message ataupun email kita.
Voice note tak boleh. Pasal
voice
tak boleh connect.
Oh, faham.
So
Alamak, maaf.
WhatsApp message at least kita boleh baca.
Faham. Mungkin kepada korang yang macam ada banyak story kan, cerita-cerita hantu, pengalaman di sekolah ni, maybe we can put a poll part 2
part two,
next week ke
InsyaAllah.
apa?
Yes. Boleh.
Maybe next part kita
Mana tahu.
banyak sikit call lah. Mungkin insyaAllah.
Okay.
Betul.
Lagi satu komen ni. Ni macam mana sebut ni? XDOSESX.
Okay.
XDOSESX.
Oh,
I was born from Woodlands Ring Secondary School.
that's
I was born. I was from. So sorry. I was from Woodlands Ring Secondary School, and
Okay.
our scariest part in the school is the level 4 art room.
Selalu
toilet.
level 4
Aku curious. So if you memang ada cerita kat level 4 tu, why not share with us? Send us email ke apa?
Is it because in you know the other language,
Chinese.
4 is so
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, actually they do have like certain taboo lah actually about that.
even in some macam hotels, they
Yes.
don't name it as 4, right?
Correct.
They name it as
3A.
3A. Betul.
3A then 5.
Correct. Sangat
Menghairankan.
Menghairankan.
Tadi baru cakap Melayu makin improve.
Shouldn't have mentioned Okay, last sebelum kita continue storytelling, we have from astronaut Daleria. Dalera, yeah. Salam semua. We have Ham. Hello.
Hello.
Assalamualaikum members POV semua daripada Lovely Me 8082. Waalaikumsalam. And daripada Serious Syok say cerita seram-seram ni. Terima kasih for enjoying my trauma gitu. For enjoying orang punya semangat cerita yang pasal trauma. Terima kasih. Kalau korang ada, sila sampaikan cerita korang.
At the same time pun kalau for those TikTokers yang tengah memandang lagi, tengah menonton kami di TikTok, kalau korang nampak yang Hadmi tu, bolehlah join dia punya team jadi true PO viewers.
Yes.
So join the Press the Hadmi, become part of the team lah,
Yes.
and to show your support also insyaAllah.
Okay,
Yes.
before kita mulakan cerita daripada Farah, last two comments.
Oh ya, okay.
Faiz Latif. Salam guys.
Waalaikumsalam.
Video editor here. Kalau nak buat movie, bolehlah kita collaborate.
InsyaAllah.
For free?
You know, I mean, our lines are terbuka. You can give us a call.
You already know the
Show us.
number. You know the email. You know everything.
Kontol ni.
Lagi satu ni. Yang last.
Outside Imu perlu video editor
Boleh? Mantap kan? Lagi satu last ni. Dia cakap dia nak Ideal and Gang. Can I suggest a topic? Okay, of course. Okay. Dia kata camping at Jalan Bahtera. Mesti banyak.
Aku tak suka Jalan
Kenapa?
Bahtera.
Jalan Bahtera?
Dude, that is
Keras.
That is that's a story on its own.
Aku this part right, macam geography in a whole right, aku not so good lah. So
Okay.
Singapore Jalan Bahtera tu kat mana? East, west, north?
West.
West
What he said.
Kenapa nak kena west Kita duduk
No lah, it's just aku rasa memang that space memang
Okay.
Dah buat
Tak
campsite.
salah aku West lah. Yeah, it's near a jetty.
Oh.
Yes. So sana
kalau dah
maybe
dia jetty.
aku tak track sikit Pasal
Yeah.
Jalan Bahtera is part of school camp lah selalunya.
Yup.
So if I remember correctly, sana that jetty dulu time masa Perang Kedua is where orang the Japanese land.
land.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So
Really?
when they land, so that's where they all have their fight lah.
Oh,
So when
okay,
they
okay.
fight there will be deaths there. So
Understand.
that's one of the reasons why so to speak tempat tu berkeras sikit lah pasal you know
Banyak mayat, corpse.
yeah.
Kan?
So,
Darah tumpah mengalir ke tanah air.
Okay, datang balik ke punya mojo. Alhamdulillah.
but that was
Yes.
the one that the story that I grew up with lah. So
Faham.
yeah.
Okay, so kita akan stop baca
Dah.
comments for now.
Okay.
Kita akan mulakan storytelling. Kepada korang semua yang masih di kita punya social media, can just continue commenting. InsyaAllah after this kita akan baca lagi korang punya comments.
Yes.
But for now, let's hear it from Farah.
Okay. Ini adalah kiriman email dari Farhan.
Farhan.
Okay.
Banyak Farhan kita ada.
Faham?
So basically I'm gonna try something new, okay?
Okay.
Aku akan pretend aku Farhan.
Okay.
Wow.
So aku akan ceritakan macam mana Farhan ceritakan lah.
Okay.
Okay, Farahan.
Oi,
Hey.
Farhan. Okay. So nama saya Farhan. Ya Allah, ada distraction ya. Okay.
Yes.
So peristiwa ini berlaku pada 2018.
Okay.
Semasa saya secondary 3.
Okay.
Yes. So the sekolah ni kan, sekolah aku ni is very unique
Okay.
in a way because it is a religion government aided school. Korang tahu apa tak?
Oh,
Dia macam
madrasah.
Methodist Girls.
Yes.
Christ.
So macam in Singapore
Aku
got a lot of
madrasah pula.
in Singapore got a lot of religions, right?
Okay.
So for example, Christian-based schools is St Andrews, St Hilda's, etc.
Oh,
Right.
Kalau
Okay.
Islam, of course, is our madrasah lah, Madrasah Buat
Madrasah,
Tanjung,
yeah.
Madrasah
Sadaf.
Al-Junaid. Yeah,
Okay.
correct. So the reason why I say my school is very unique is
Okay.
because it is a Buddhist aided government school.
Oh.
Yeah, so that is already a very big hint
Mhm.
Sekolah dia mana?
because there is
Tak
only
ada.
one.
What is it?
Yeah.
There is only one school
Don't
in
Google.
Singapore.
Don't Google guys. Don't
Jangan Google dulu, dengar dulu cerita aku
Yes.
ya. Okay. So cerita dia macam ini. Selalu kan camp ada sekolah ada camp kan?
Yes.
So I was in MPCC.
Okay.
So every year kita ada that bonding camp Set 1, Set 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So kita ada, of course kita ada night walk lah.
Yes.
And the night walk tu nak buat time sweet is after maghrib. Correct.
Yes.
Dah gelap.
Dah
Yeah.
gelap,
Mhm.
everybody dah settle down and everything, right?
Yep.
So sebelum night walk tu around 6:30 gitu,
Okay.
everybody gather at the school field to ambil gambar.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that is before the night walk. Okay, so now the night walk ni cerita dia macam gini, okay? So after maghrib, semua dah ambil gambar, but at that time
Mhm.
aku rasa macam tak payahlah. So at that point of time I was already hungry.
Okay.
So I ditched the photo taking session. I went to the base camp, which is in one of the classrooms. So aku nak makan kan. Then I went inside. I saw 3 of my girlfriends.
Okay.
Ya, semua tengah macam make up each other tau.
Okay.
Oh.
Macam pakai baju putih, labu-labu. So aku macam, ons ke apa? This is not part of the plan tau. Tak ada macam make up hantu ni tu, tak ada. So aku macam, okay. Tak cakap banyak. I just take my food and I went out.
Okay.
Yes, so
PBG.
PBG, janganlah. Okay, so this is when things started to get a little bit strange.
Okay.
So aku and all the some of the other seniors, we went to macam recce the school compound lah to find the spaces yang macam kita nak takutkan budak-budak ni kan. So me and one of my friend, kita namakan dia Uni lah.
Okay.
Kita decide to sembunyi belakang the general office.
Okay.
Yeah, so macam mana sekolah aku ni is designed is that the school hall has an extended walkway. So maksudnya when you are at the level 1 kan, kau tengok atas, kau boleh nampak orang kat atas.
Oh, okay.
Siapa yang berdiri dekat luar hall tu lah. You
Okay.
can see who's there.
Okay. Faham.
So when I look up, aku nampak yang 3 kawan aku tadi tu,
Oh,
yang tengah make-up pakai baju hantu semua.
yeah.
Yeah, so aku tanya macam, belum start lagi, korang buat apa kat situ?
Yeah.
Terus one of the girls replied, kena tunggulah ni, excited.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Aku dah fikir hantu.
Itulah.
the 3 girls so they are back facing me. So aku
Faham.
tak nampak muka dia, but aku recognize
The voice.
one of the voice.
Okay.
So aku macam okay lah, iakan aja and then just left. So okay, a little bit more information.
Okay.
Sekolah aku ni macam sekolah kau juga.
Oh,
Ada but 2 blocks. Sekolah
Okay.
aku ada 2 blocks, special block dengan teaching block.
okay.
And these 2 blocks are connected by a slope.
Okay.
So at the end of each building they're connected by a slope.
Okay.
And each level ada 2 slope.
Okay.
So kau imagine macam shopping center gitu lah. At one end pergi atas sini, at the other end also pergi
Faham.
atas. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the night walk dah start
Okay.
So the night walk ni semua orang akan start at the DNT punya lab,
Okay.
Okay.
which is situated right at the end of the special block.
Okay.
And the number 1 rule is nobody is supposed to go to level 3 to 5, regardless of the blocks.
Okay. So dia boleh go 1 and 2 je lah.
Betul.
Okay.
The night walk is supposed to be held only level 1, level 2. Level
Control
3
lah,
to
dia
5
control.
prohibited
Okay.
Okay.
because it's pitch black.
Okay.
So Okay, the night walk start. Dan aku dengan Yuni ni just takut-takutkan takut-takutkan budak lah.
Okay.
Dan kita pergi sana, takutkan budak. So, and then we are not supposed to go to level 3 to 5, right?
Okay.
Tapi kita langgar je.
Oi.
Allah.
Langgar je.
Budak-budak korang ni cari pasal.
So, bila kita tengah hiding dekat level 3 tu, kita dengar footsteps.
Okay.
So, kita macam, oh, budak-budak ni pun langgar.
Yeah.
So, I have to teach them a lesson mah.
Yeah.
So kan aku cakap tadi the buildings the levels are connected by 2 slopes, right? So diorang dengar footsteps on this side, so they run to the other side to the next level to scare them.
Okay.
Faham tak?
Faham.
Yeah, so by the time they dah naik atas kan.
Wah, oi
gitu.
mak kau.
Gitu.
Aku pada tengah tengok muka dia tau. Aku terkejut.
So when we were going up the staircase, kita dengar the sec 1 no, actually kita nampak.
Okay.
Kita nampak, so they walk past us.
Okay.
Dan kita macam at level 3, right? So kita macam, okay, let's go up some more. Scare them some more, level 4. Then scare. And then, okay, let's go up some more to level 5.
Ui.
Makin naik.
Then this is when everything went wrong.
Kan?
Because when
Tapi dia tahu kan, actually wasn't supposed to pergi tingkat atas.
Ya, but dorang tengah
The
in the
game
moment. So dorang
Degil.
just
Lupa lah, kira lagau lah, lupa kan.
bukan lupa,
Gila.
sengaja.
Lupa rules lah.
Lupa rules. Okay, anyway, habis.
Gila lah.
yes. So this is where it all went wrong, right?
Okay.
So bila aku dengan Yuni ni ran up to the level 5,
Ya.
Yuni kat belakang aku. So dah sampai level 5 tu, aku pusing kanan. Guess what I saw?
Apa?
Not 1, not 2, but 3 Kak Pun. Satu
Akbar.
Oh.
tengah duduk dekat bench. Lagi satu dekat tengah-tengah the hallway. The legs not touching the ground, it's levitating. And the other one right at the end of the hallway.
Uish.
Allahu Akbar.
Inilah gambar ni, aku susah payah ni buat ni. This is a visualization lah of what it could look like.
Wow.
Berdiri misai aku.
Sikit lagi kau maki. Nanti jadi M18 nanti.
So of course kalau nampak benda tu pengsan lah kan.
Tak kelakar sih.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So I ran lah. We all ran down the stairs, both of us. Si Yuni ni pun kat belakang aku, dia pergi toleh. So she also saw.
Yeah.
It's not just me.
Yeah.
And kita lari all the way to level 2. And we caught a breather. Yeah. And then after that kita dah macam, sialah apa sia tu? Apa sia? Like we tried to make reason macam, but tak ada.
Was it
Itu
the
betul-betul.
three girls yang kawan-kawan dia ke?
Yeah. So what was it?
Itu dia.
Dorang
So-
main-main tak agaknya? Sorry.
Okay, then after that we went down back to our base camp. Daripada jauh sekali the camp IC dia dah marah-marah. Korang pergi mana ah? Korang 45 minit hilang ah. Kau gila apa? Game is only supposed to be 15 minutes.
Ui.
Korang pergi mana? Habis kita macam,
45 minutes.
45 minutes. And from the moment yang dong start tu,
Ya.
nak takut-takutkan budak all the way kejar-kejar
Ya.
sampai tu, pada dia is like tak sampai 5 minit pun.
Yalah.
So then diorang macam confused. Then terfikir balik kan pasal yang the tree kat pom tu. And then while I was trying to explain to the camp IC,
Ya.
aku hyperventilate. And then I start to see ada satu lelaki botak pegang pisau tengah lari across one of the slopes.
Oi.
Macam itu.
What?
Yo, dia
What? So literally dia di sini dia tengah explain, dia nampak kat belakang lari.
and lelaki tu botak. Remember this is a Buddhist school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
That flew over my head.
Yo.
Okay.
Pasal tak ada rambut
Jangan.
Minta maaf.
bodoh.
Anyway.
Okay, then after that cikgu semua suruh balik.
Faham.
Because kita dah out of it already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the next day dengan semua orang tengah apparently they talked about it lah. And then we got to know that the rest of the Sec 3 seniors said that diorang nampak aku dengan Yuni just berdiri zoning out at one direction dekat level 5.
Oh, astaghfirullah.
So bila kita nampak that tree kat pom tu, diorang nampak kita gini je, just zoning out.
Ini similar dengan story yang orang nampak nak kat hall dengan tu
Dengan kantin. Wait, tapi
Yes.
these people yang nampak, diorang tak ada macam, kau tengah buat apa? Tak ada nak tegur ke?
No, because they are at level 1 diorang nampak.
Yalah, but
Then
nobody.
dia pekik.
Oh, dia pekik. Okay.
Yuni
Yalah, at least
Yeah, but then dorang
Tak ada teguran lah.
no, they say
ignore.
that we just stand
Stone.
over there. So they thought macam okay lah, maybe they are in character kot. So they just left us be.
Okay.
faham.
But then one more thing is that at the end of the game, right, when they were doing the head count, that's when they realised that both me and Uni was missing. And then dorang jalan the whole school compound to look for us, tapi tak ada. And the fact that dorang cakap ni kan tadi aku dengan Uni scaring all the juniors, right?
Yeah.
But they said that no, yang scare all the juniors tu is another batch of seniors, bukan korang. Korang kita cari tak nampak.
Tapi dorang scare siapa?
Itu dia.
Allahu Akbar.
Gitu.
Wait.
So kira kan diorang shoot sendiri lah
No, dorang actually tengah main
Yalah,
hide and seek dengan
siapa tak
Yalah
tahu.
shoot sendiri lah. Diorang main hide and seek with the
No.
jeans.
Oh my god.
So called jin lah ke apa lah.
Okay, then now you might be wondering, right, that 3 girls tu,
Ya.
tu betul ke bedek ke
Yes,
hantu
yang
ke apa kan?
makeup
So apparently at 6:30 tu bila diorang ambil gambar,
Okay.
3 perempuan tu ada. Their faces is in the
In the photo.
picture. But they are not in ghost makeup, they are not in white clothing, they are in the NPCC punya uniform.
Oh my god. So siapa yang dia nampak kat dalam kelas tu?
Yes. So
Okay.
aku rasa aku dah start kena daripada that time yang aku pergi ambil makanan kat classroom tu. It started from there.
Dia dengan Uni sekali terkena
Wow, no joke. Aku ni bulu roma diri. I don't know why. It's extra
Sama.
hard today, tonight.
Yes, so itulah ceritanya dari Farhan.
Wow, terima kasih Farhan.
Terima kasih.
I'm so sorry that this happened to you. Tetapi saya suruh kau degil. Cik tak lah. Masih nak marah.
Jangan
But-
naik level 3. Kamu dah
But
cakap.
honestly memang lain sikit lah rasa.
Sih. Malam ni kan?
Aku sorry lah, aku memang penakut. Tapi past few time okay feeling dia. Aku sampai tak boleh control setiap benda ni.
Aku
Minta maaf
Okay.
Okay.
aku pun sama jugalah. Ada rasa macam benda tak kena lah. But,
Okay, tapi
aku tak nak cakap apa-apa.
Let's not say much. Let's not say much.
Let's continue.
Okay. Maybe kita baca doa dalam hati sekejap, guys.
Okay. Tak apa-apa.
Okay.
Sorry Perlu
Okay.
perlu.
Perlu kalau dah rasa macam ni lain macam.
So actually
Okay.
bila when comes to sekolah, kena part sekolah pula yang macam gelap, creepy this and that. Kalau lah memang buat makeup lah, pakai macam ada hantu ni semua. Aku rasa memang cari naas lah.
Memanggil lah.
Memanggil lah. Ya, bukan kita cari naas lah. I mean, of course lah. You know, orang yang macam ni mesti dia tak ada terfikir apa,
Yep.
kan? Tapi obviously memang memanggil lah.
That's why you always need to prepare. Pasal talking about makeup ke apa
No,
kan.
but the thing is, no one was doing makeup.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody.
Right. Yeah.
That's not
No one was doing makeup.
Yang buat makeup tu benda orang lain, benda lain. Tak
So
ya.
sebenarnya dia tak buat apa-apa pun. Dia cuma nak ambil makanan dia. So lesson learned is, jangan cabut bila tengah nak ambil gambar.
Tunggu meal time. Tunggu meal time.
Yeah, tunggu meal time. Ambil gambar penting. Okay.
Makan sama-sama.
Yes, kan kena ada you hungry.
Ni camp instructor.
Because I think perhaps everyone except for her was dekat the field tu. Dia seorang je yang break
Correct.
off
Dia
from the
straight
group.
away, yes.
and went into the classroom.
Cek uni pun bukan
Okay. Actually kan, speaking of this story setting kan, I have a similar encounter personally yang aku actually nak sampaikan lah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, tapi sebelum maybe mungkin cerita ni sebagai penutup untuk malam ni.
Okay.
Tapi sebelum tu mungkin kita baca komen dulu
Okay, boleh.
untuk malam
Okay,
ni.
boleh.
Kita minta maaf sekali lagi kepada korang semua. Kita tak dapat menerima telefon panggilan malam ni.
Panggilan telefon.
Panggilan telefon malam ni.
Direct translation.
Okay, so
Malay kan macam up and down
seperti roller coaster orang kata.
Anyway, for info guys, no one is moving anything kat belakang kita. Because I saw one of the comments kata mungkin ada orang kita nak sengaja nak takut-takutkan.
Kenapa?
Ada benda moving ke apa-apa lah kat belakang. So no one is moving anything yang kat belakang. Our crew semua memang kat depan kita lah. Kita punya admin, our back apa behind the scene pula.
Behind the camera.
Our crew lah. Aku dah tak boleh fikir dah.
Okay, yes, I'm going to read this comment. Will this live be recorded and posted? Yes, it
Yes.
will be up immediately after this on YT.
Course.
Right. So another one, this is, oh my God, okay. Sorry.
Semua macam dah.
Dia terjam sedikit.
Segedegit.
Sedikit. Asal gula-gula dekat belakang tu makin dekat
Ya ke? Janganlah senyap sangat.
Tak, actually aku pun terasa juga macam
Kau pun
aku
rasa,
toleh macam dekat lah.
Ha, okay.
Funny.
Jaga-jaga nanti nampak banyak yoyol sebab
Allah.
sekolah. Okay. Sekolah MJSS ke?
MGSS MG.
I have no idea and I don't want to say yes or no. I don't want to be liable for anything.
Yalah, rahsia.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Astronaut Dalera replied that I think so because that's the only Buddhist aided school.
Okay.
Not involved.
A bit too much information, tapi
Yes.
we leave it to you guys to just
It
betul
got
tak betul?
closer. Please tell me it's a prank. Lil Jom Bob.
Janganlah.
Tidak, it's not a prank.
Yeah, even
It
comments
is-
from YouTube pun dia cakap dia makin dekat. Ada Atok Kiong kata makin
I
dekat.
took screenshots before this and the P definitely moved closer from Boo Boo Watermelon. Yeah, makin okay. Okay guys, okay. Okay. Tidak. Okay, let's okay. Okay, tak apa. Anyway guys, okay, korang nak dengar cerita aku tak malam ni?
Yes.
Okay, kita
please.
tutup
Okay,
lah.
tak, Sekejap.
Aku baca komen, aku ada satu cerita yang I feel like I need to share.
Okay.
The email.
Bisa.
And then after we end off with your story.
Okay,
you finish
boleh.
your comment dulu.
Okay, ada orang tanya bila tengah bulan Ramadan, kita will be doing live atau tidak?
Itu kita akan ketengahkan later on.
Later, yes.
Stay tuned.
Boleh.
So,
ada
ada
lagi?
lagi komen?
Okay, ada yang cakap, kenapa aku tengok kiri, this and that
Yeah.
kan. Aku tak nak cakap kenapa. Maybe I
Biarlah
will
rahsia.
share it, next me live or
Next time
maybe
lah, next
on IG ke apa-apa kan. Yeah, and I repeat, memang belakang tak ada benda, tak ada orang. None of our crew actually was standby, kat sini standing by ke, nak move this and that, no one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kalau
Okay.
korang memang nampak ke apa-apa kan,
Maybe next live baru kita komen about this.
Jangan not today lah.
Not tonight lah.
Not tonight.
mungkin tak ada call. So diorang buat this benda ni nak kasih korang eksklusif punya.
Mungkin lah.
Okay. So, sekarang ni Yan tahu.
Yes, ada satu kiriman.
Okay.
Okay.
Mesti
Mesti
Kenapa mesti ni?
Pasal
Nak tahu juga ni.
this is a story from a primary 6 years old boy.
Oh,
Yes. So it goes to show yang PO viewers yang dengar kita bukan saja adults ataupun yang dah sekolah dah bekerja, tapi semuda darjah 6.
Yeah.
Dia pun sanggup tulis satu email untuk share dia punya story. So I feel that as kita dah macam dah pakcik-pakcik dia lah.
Kau seorang.
Auntie, uncle.
Dah buat homework ke belum?
So I feel that it's best that I share. Dia dah ambil effort kan. Primary 6 lagi PSLE kan.
Okay.
Okay, so kita mulakan ya.
Okay.
Saya Arwin. Insiden ni berlaku semasa saya P5 camp tahun lepas.
Banyak camp stories.
Tahun ni saya darjah 6, saya akan mengambil PSLE saya. Sekarang saya akan cerita gangguan saya.
Kau baca pun macam budak-budak juga.
Aku
I
work forward
like.
tau, work forward.
I like.
Semasa kita semua hendak pergi for this event called Night Walk. Similar.
Oh.
Okay, night walk.
Night walk,
Okay.
Okay.
Bila semasa grup saya nak keluar, cikgu saya kata pada saya dan kawan-kawan saya, baca bismillah dulu sebelum keluar.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Keluar dari camp ke, keluar dari grup ke, keluar daripada mana-mana pun, cakap bismillah. Semasa saya nampak binatang di atas pokok, saya tengok arah kanan dan kiri saya. Tapi saya lihat, bukan binatang, bintang. Minta maaf.
Binatang, bang.
Maaf. Saya lihat makin gelap.
Okay.
Tapi bila nampak, saya ternampak pula bayangan hitam berlari ke kiri dan kanan. Saya tidak mahu tegur dan biar sahaja. Memang bagus. Tak
Faham.
tegur kan? Apabila kita sudah sampai ke destinasi kita, mereka assign kita berdua-duaan. Apabila saya dan kawan saya nak pergi untuk night walk, saya berniat dalam hati, aku datang sini bukan untuk ganggu, tapi untuk singgah sahaja. Selepas itu, semua kita patah balik ke arah camp. Saya dan kawan-kawan saya solat. mereka izinkan kita untuk solat lah, the camp instructors. Very good. Semasa sudah mula solat, sudut mata saya ternampak sesuatu mengintai keluar pintu.
Oh.
Note, saya dan kawan-kawan saya di tingkat 2. So mungkin di barat tak ada orang lah.
Faham.
Mungkin Yang lain rakan sekelas bawah dan saya bercakap jangan pergi atas dan buat bising. Pasal nak solat.
Faham.
Selepas sudah solat, saya biar saja, mungkin otak saya bermain hela. Selepas tu semua, kita nak tidur. Saya dan rakan sekelas sudah senyap dan tidur. Tiba-tiba saya terbangun, terdengar ketuk-ketukan yang kuat, bukan yang biasa. Saya sahaja yang terdengar, yang lain dah tidur. Bila saya nak tidur balik, saya rasa macam ada orang tengah tengok saya, tapi bukan manusia. Ini berlaku di dorm saya di Toot Camp.
Oh.
Dia cakap, tapi saya takkan sebut.
Okay.
Toot Camp. Okay.
Toot Camp.
Ini saya tak sebut, bukan vulgarity, sorry.
Tahu.
Ya, itu adalah hanya terjadi pada malam pertama, tapi malam kedua tak ada apa-apa.
Okay.
Mungkin benda tu marah bila kita datang, ataupun dia saja nak kacau saya sahaja. Itu ialah kisah saya. Lepas tu dia letak bye.
Bye.
Arwin, thank you so much Arwin. You're so comel. But
Allah.
apa tu?
Ni comel juga ni.
Comel. But I think talking about camps kan, aku because I was a camp instructor. So macam-macam benda boleh terjadi lah. Lagi-lagi kalau tempat yang dia cakap tu is also one of those very tempat yang sikit lah.
Faham.
Oh,
kau tahu lah
tahu,
spot dia.
tahu. Camp instructor mah.
Faham. So memang
A few. As in, generally if you think about it, camps are only filled out with people kalau ada aktiviti. Kalau tak ada kosong.
Kosong.
Yes. So bila kosong ada.
Memang bila since kau previously kau camp instructor kan. So memang let's say every camp lah kan, memang ada something happen lah senang kata. Is it?
Ada something happen, a lot apa nama dia? Ada penampakan ke, tapi so far during my experiences as a camp instructor tak ada orang pernah kena rasuk lah. Alhamdulillah. Tapi my friend bila kata the next, for example malam tu kita selalu camp instructors we always take turns buat night shift, night sentry. Dia ada next morning semalam aku kena kacau. Mesti ada lah.
Itulah sebabnya aku tak pernah pergi ke camping.
Aku banyak kali.
I do not like to go camping.
Aku memang nak. Aku memang macam nampak member-member budak-budak, kita kawan-kawan kita pergi, mesti kita macam fikir wow best sih, ada campfire this and that. But then aku tak pergi. There's a reason behind it. I think aku pernah share jugalah. Reason pun pasal aku tak nak spoil the fun, and aku takut yang because that period of time bila tengah camping this and that, aku memang that period memang senang kena ganggu, senang nampak lah. So it's not instead of aku nak macam have fun dengan member-member kawan-kawan kan, it turn out jadi lebih ni lah.
Faham. Kau tahu yang paling scary aku pernah experience dekat camping.
Apa dia?
Aku pergi camping and then I was sleeping. Everything was fine actually, tapi balik baru aku realise something was wrong.
Apa?
Kepala aku started to itch.
Okay.
Sebab kutu.
Itu seram cerita kutu.
Wow.
Aku nanti aku nak maki, kau picitkan boleh. Tit kau bagi dia.
Ada. ada.
Aku dah ni tau. Aku dah
Gimana?
Aku macam Farah got story. What time? Yan. Enjoying it a bit too much,
I don't have any scary stories.
Okay, so ada orang comment actually saying that Kak Siti, please tell a story. Oh, right. I cannot say the name, okay, of the school that I was from.
Right.
Kalau yang tahu-tahu lah.
Yang dijanjikan tadi lah. Okay, so
Lagi.
Okay, itu lah. Lagi Okay. Mungkin ini cerita terakhir untuk malam ini.
InsyaAllah.
Okay, insyaAllah.
I also got one.
Okay lah Kalau korang good boy, good girls yang tengah dengar di YT atau TikTok, korang kasih gift, kasih hearts ke apa benda, subscribe, follow benda semua kan. Maybe lepas ni Aidil akan ceritakan juga.
Okay, kita sama-sama lah. Lepas you ceritakan, terus saya ceritakan.
Okay, boleh insyaAllah. Okay, saya mulakan ya bang.
Ya, adik.
Okay, so okay, bismillah. Okay, so this story happened when I was in Sec 3.
Okay.
Trigger warning, cerita ni ada berkaitan dengan seseorang yang unalivekan diri dia.
Faham.
Okay. Okay, so when I was in Sec 3, one of my classmate actually unalive diri dia. Okay. So
Suicide lah.
yes. So the thing is it affects us sebab kita satu kelas ni kan, waktu tu kita orang semua macam diajar untuk bond, you know, through camps and everything. So we felt that everything was well lah macam tu. Tapi yalah, macam benda-benda ni kita cannot tell. Kita tak macam orang cakap, we cannot see. Orang tu macam happy kat depan, tapi kat belakang kita tak tahu what's going on in their head kan. So we kind of miss that lah. So anyway, I'm not going to talk much about that, but I'm just going to talk about what happens after that. Okay, so that after she passed on, dia punya spot dekat classroom kan, nobody replaced that place. Tempat tu lah kosong.
Okay.
So I don't know whether it was no cikgu actually even like cakap tau macam move forward ke apa, nothing tau. It was just like a mutual understanding, unspoken thing. Everybody just know that just leave that table and chair until the end of the year lah. I don't know why. Everybody so. Kita sendiri pun sebagai classmate pun kita tak ada terasa macam nak duduk sekejap ke apa, tak ada tau. Just it's just a weird thing like that point of time. So for me, I was a student counsellor, again a prefect kan. So one of my duty is actually to road punya apa ni, I kena jaga road traffic.
Okay,
Road
traffic marshal.
Road traffic marshal, correct. So macam lah budak tak tahu kan, tapi I don't know why they give me this task. Okay, the most paling tak masuk akal punya thing about this role is I have to sampai sekolah jam 6. I have to report for duty pukul 6.
Okay.
Yes, the reason is because diorang cakap lah that is the time cikgu datang. Cikgu datang means kereta datang.
Right.
Kereta datang means student datang, I have to stop. So literally that's my job. Aku dah boleh jadi TP dok. Sama dah gini-gini semua, dah macam gini semua kan. Okay, dah tiup semua. Okay, correct. So okay, for after she pass and everything kan, aku did feel macam okay, when I say that I have to start duty at 6, aku punya orang overachiever sikit lah kan. So I actually would come to school at 5:30.
Ui.
Yes, I kid you not. Aku bangun pukul 4:30 gitu, mandi semua, everything semua gerbak-gerbuk, naik bas everything semua, sampai sekolah 5:30.
Awal
Siang gila
Kau
dok.
memang overachiever dari dulu lah.
I'm not kidding. Aku pun tak tahu kenapa. Aku macam padahal like
just that one fateful day lah.
no.
Every day
time-
after.
Every time I have that duty.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, every time I have that duty, aku akan datang sekolah 5:30 pagi
Teacher's
dok.
pet lah.
No, tak ada cikgu pun tahu dok.
Oh,
So
okay.
I wasn't like getting any validation or what, nothing. It was just my internal, I don't know,
Just want
problem
to give the best lah.
Yeah, I don't know. Masalah aku So anyway, so usually bila aku have this duty kan, tak ada masalah. Okay, aku datang sekolah 5:30 pagi, letak beg, minum air kejap kan. Kadang aku on lampu, kadang aku tak. Okay, so we have, I don't know if you guys know, we have this rule macam cikgu cakap macam tak boleh masuk dari pintu belakang. Kalau nak masuk kelas, masuk dari depan kan. 5:30 pagi, aku masih masuk pintu depan.
Okay.
Merepek kan. Kadang-kadang aku fikir
Follow
macam
the
what
rules
is wrong with follow the rules, ngok betul. Tapi some days aku macam, you know what, let's bend the rules. Nobody's watching, tapi aku macam masuk dari pintu belakang lah.
Yeah.
The downside of that is aku masuk pintu belakang, aku tak boleh on lampu.
Kena go all the way to the front.
All the way to the front, correct.
Okay.
So I only did that like once or twice lah. So that's where something happened.
Okay.
So satu ketika ni, after she dah pass on kan, aku datang, I was given this duty untuk road marshal ni. Aku datang sekolah 5:30 pagi. Okay, aku jalan, everything was macam biasa, nothing out of the norm. Tak ada macam rasa seram sujud ke apa, nothing. In fact I was happy, you know. Okay, aku datang, Lepas tu aku masuk kat kelas. Masuk kat kelas, aku punya index number is somewhat dekat belakang. Okay.
Kan,
So not really habis lah, macam ada orang belakang aku, but nearer towards the end lah. So aku letak bag aku tengok tingkap. So aku macam like, you know what, breathe in the fresh air, macam gitu. Sekali aku toleh ke depan. Amongst the seat, in the darkness kan, aku nampak ada orang tengah duduk. Okay. And this person tengah duduk ni is dekat tempat kerusi dia.
Okay.
Yeah, her chair lah. Aku at this age kan, aku dah tahu, aku boleh nampak semua. Okay. Terus aku macam, okay, aku toleh keluar, aku toleh mata tengok luar, aku walk out. Aku macam, okay, you know what, I don't think that's her. I think it's her Corinne or something yang nak menjelma ke apa kan dia kan. You know, I just believe like that lah. Nak takutkan aku ke what, aku cakap, you know what, it's okay, I'm not gonna fall for it. Aku just keluar. Aku after dah buat duty aku semua, aku datang balik, kosong lah chair tu. Really tak ada orang duduk. So aku know that macam okay, something is not right lah. Tapi again, aku tak nak macam overthink. Aku tak nak macam takut-takutkan diri aku. Because that was a Monday. I still have
the rest of the
week to actually do this duty, you know. Yeah, so and apparently coming to school later wasn't an option lah for me, right?
Overachiever.
Wasn't an option for me. So Tuesday came, aku datang sekolah lagi awal.
Okay.
Tak ada dia. Okay, letak bag semua, aku dah wary tau. At this point of time aku dah wary. Okay, tak ada apa-apa kan. So aku was like, maybe it's the trauma, maybe it's the impact lah, maybe itu aku punya macam, you know, subconscious ke apa lah. So Wednesday passed, Tuesday passed, Wednesday passed. Aku cakap okay, all is good. Thursday came.
Malam Jumaat.
Pagi Khamis. So aku datang masuk kan.
Pagi Jumaat. Tak pagi Jumaat. Sorry.
Masuk aja, dia dah tengah duduk. Okay.
Wait, pagi pukul berapa?
5:30 pagi.
5:30 juga. Lagi siang dia boleh tahu.
Aku masuk, dia dah tengah duduk. Aku masuk dari pintu belakang. Okay. So kalau aku masuk dari pintu belakang, meja facing mana?
Depan.
Facing depan kan. Okay, so member tengah duduk tau. So technically I cannot see her face lah kan. Tak boleh nampak. Aku letak tau bag aku dah caw. Sekali aku dengar ada meja vibrate, macam bunyi macam gitu. Okay. So aku pusing. Aku tengok, literally aku nampak badan dia tengah shaking. Badan dia tengah shaking very very fast from my angle. Okay. Aku nak keluar. At that point of time aku tak tahu kenapa lah. Maybe aku terfikir macam it's my friend. You know, macam very very pun ada lah kan. Macam aku fikir macam kawanan. So aku jalan keluar, aku cuci kat belakang ni. Aku tengok tau. She was still shaking. Bila aku tengok kan, dekat through my view, aku nampak dia. She was actually grinning. So yes. So from the angle aku nampak dia tengah macam gini, dia tengah gini.
Allahu Akbar.
Aku benci lah kalau kau buat muka tu.
Seram.
Dah macam 3-4 kali kau buat.
Personal attack sih.
Tak lah, sayang.
Yeah, so she was doing that. Honestly, aku tak tahu what was dia punya intention to do that. And a few of my other friends yang classmate lah kan, yang cakap yang dia pun boleh nampak ni semua kan. Diorang did say that diorang have seen her before. Yeah, sitting in the class. Tapi not we in the morning, diorang pun terbalik. Diorang after CCA. After CCA, diorang malas nak bawa balik buku kan, beg berat, diorang letak balik kat classroom, something like that lah. So they come back into the classroom pukul 6, 6:30 gitu. They see her sitting in the classroom. Yeah. Then one of them, she was the one that is macam extra close to her lah. So dia ceritakan, dia cakap that she actually seek help, pertolongan macam daripada someone. Aku ingatkan counselor ke apalah kan. So dia cakap tak.
Habis?
Dia cakap dia minta bantuan dalam segi religious lah, macam in a religious belief.
Okay.
Sebab this classmate of ours keep coming to her in the dream. And in that dream, she was vibrating like what aku describe. Coming to her. Tapi dia punya is head on. That means dia datang like datang. Yes. Aku I was shocked. Aku macam like legit lah. Like aku asal she's not a Muslim lah.
Tapi interesting macam why vibrating?
Aku have a theory for that lah. Tapi aku tak nak share kat sini lah. Sebab aku tak nak share kat sini because that one is a bit personal lah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the link was like, and this person, she's not the one that saw in the dream. Dia bukan orang Islam.
Okay.
So macam aku tak tahu macam kenapa kitanya boleh tally.
sama karakteristik.
Correct.
Okay.
The shaking and it's very weird and the smile and everything. And the thing is this lady, she yang ni kan, she rarely smile. The thing about her is dia tak suka senyum, tapi dia peramah, tapi dia more of very serious punya orang. So dia macam very studious, very good person, good akhlak, good character semua lah. Cuma dia macam tak dia macam shy lah. So that's why she don't smile often. Tapi bila aku nampak tu, dia senyum macam tu.
Senyum lebar.
Aku dengan and that other person who dream of her lah. So that's why aku don't know until now like what is going on. I don't even bother to find out even, sebab pada aku the story ends there. Maybe whatever that is trying to play trick on us kan is just, again, it's just playing tricks on us lah. Nothing more lah pada aku.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Tapi just imagine kalau kau nampak benda tu seorang, kau masuk kelas macam apa nak, kalau kau in her situation kan. Weh, kecoh duk.
Aku tak masuk pun kelas tu. Aku keluar balik.
Aku tak tahu apa salah. Macam it's the same vibe that aku rasa bila yang aku masuk toilet tu. Gelap tapi aku still jalan, motion sensor on, aku mandi. It's the same vibe. Aku tak tahu pasal. Nak kata aku berani, aku penakut. But in that spur of the moment, aku tak tahu, maybe aku just fikir macam is really her ke, macam kau faham tak? At that moment
You didn't think it was something else. You just thought it was a normal situation.
correct. So
Okay.
it's a real thing apparently. This whole thing macam dah lepas kan, baru kau fikir macam wow, what just happened, baru kau fikir macam tu.
Kalau aku dah nampak di jauh tu, aku dah pekik. Hai. What are you doing? Why shake? Why shake?
Kau tengoklah, dia ni main-main pernah aku.
Campak Kalau dia campak, dia masih gini-gini kan, it's a sign lari. Kan?
Okay, so itu yes.
Yeah, okay. That was a story pasal sekolah lah kan, daripada Nakia. And I feel that pasal kita selalunya kita tak nak lambat sangat. I'm gonna do a short story. Okay, from WhatsApp. Yes,
okay.
pasal kita tak dapat call kan. So
Yes.
we give one story from WhatsApp.
Okay, boleh.
Yang sudah diantar oleh Hairi daripada Kulai, Johor.
Salam Hairi.
Salam Hairi.
Dari
So
Kulai Johor.
tapi dalam English, I cuba baca dalam Malay pula lah.
Faham.
Okay.
Okay, someone else want to take the lead of speaking in Malay?
Since kau dah pegang phone,
Cik Melayu hebat sangat, tak boleh.
hebat sangat lah sangat.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya cuba. Okay, Hairi, kalau saya salah, minta maaf, but I try to read the best as I can from the message lah. Ni impromptu tau. Just for you, Hairi. Okay, siapa-siapa yang daripada Johor represent gitu Okay, bismillah. I'm Hairi from Kulai, Johor. I ada cerita seram daripada zaman sekolah I pada tahun 2017. I dengan kawan-kawan I tengah decorate classroom pada malam pada hari Thursday afternoon.
Khamis.
Tiba-tiba kawan saya Faiz, dia lari ke bawah. Kita dengar dia pekik, kita nampak dia tengah menggeletar sebab dia cakap dia ternampak bayangan hitam tengah merangkak ke dalam classroom kita.
Alamak.
Dia terus lari daripada sekolah, tapi kawan dia Sapik tertinggal di kat belakang.
Alamak, dah tinggal.
Mungkin dia pelan sikit lah lari
Alamak.
Bila dia sampai kat kita, dah macam bukan Sapik. Dia dah berbeza perangai dia.
Okay.
Lepas tu dia tumbuk-tumbuk tembok dan ketawa mengilai.
Allah.
Kita pun takut, tapi kita tak tahu apa nak buat pasal diorang masih muda lagi. Tapi I remember adalah salah satu kita boleh buat, which is to baca doa-doa.
Okay.
Kalau ada air ke apa, bolehlah rencis ke untuk kita minum.
Correct.
Ni lah. Nampak macam works, tapi dia meracau lagi.
Okay.
So dia buat Hairi dengan kawan-kawan dia buat a few times lah, baca doa, rencis air, kasih dia minum air a few times, baru dia return to normal.
Okay.
it was a terrifying experience, tapi I'm glad that kita dapat tolong kawan kita dan keluar daripada sekolah tu dengan selamat.
Wah,
The short and sweet lah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Bagus.
Nasib baik selamat.
Kalau tak selamat, Kasim selamat.
Kau.
Pindik dan
Wait.
padat.
So dia punch dia ni
Dia kan dah macam tadi cerita yang the email that
Ya.
I read, kena meracau kat sekolah.
Ya.
Nampak benda crawling kat lantai. So sekolah ni, adakah sekolah ni tempat berhantu?
Actually,
bila malam kan memang sekolah tu tak ada penghuni apa. Semua dah balik kan. Of course I think diorang yang benda-benda tu lah yang actually
yes, correct.
Yeah. During the night
Take it.
there's no other.
Correct.
Yeah.
Macam kau imagine during the day it's so full of life.
Yeah.
Ramai orang sepenuh-penuh tidak kan. Sekali tiba malam sesunyi-sunyi tidak.
Ya.
Ya.
Diorang gunakan tu jadi macam diorang punya sekolah kan technically we are sharing space what.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So aku rasa next week nak kena dibuka berbual satu pingin lagi lah.
Ya, kita nak dengar suara orang.
Faham. Okey,
Yeah.
tetapi malangnya. Malang
Bukan Malang lah.
Oh, bukan Malang. Okey, bukan Malang.
Tadi
Apa?
ceritakan ambil satu. Pendek
Last
Okay,
Boleh.
Penutup.
Penutup 10:46. Okay guys, make it short lah, come on.
Okay. Kau make it short.
Suruh orang.
Shut up you.
Okay, bismillah.
Okay. Kisah ni terjadi pada aku primary school umur aku tak salah aku primary 5, primary 6 9 years old. 9 years old 8, 9, 10 11.
Okay.
Primary 5 lah.
Five.
Primary 5. Okay. Bila aku dah primary 5 ni, aku dah tahulah kan benda-benda yang inilah bukan manusia kan. So but that time that was the first time bila aku dengar apa tau, Friday the 13th.
Oh,
Okay.
Jason.
Friday the 13th. Aku tak tahu.
very
Aku
angmong.
tak. Yeah, because I'm not really into macam
Horror.
finding out apa Friday the 13th. So aku tanya member aku, cakap, pasal that time bila aku tanya tu it was like 2 days before the Friday the 13th lah. So aku tanya member aku, actually what's Friday the 13th ni? Macam-macam aku cakap. Friday the 13th ada hantu lah, ada orang bunuh-bunuh lah, this and that lah. But paling banyak yang terjadi is kirakan hari tu yang paling banyak hantu lah, kirakan boleh nampak this and that. That's what budak-budak lah
Dia claim lah.
bilang. So me being me kan, aku kira nak bukan kata hero lah kan, aku macam aku boleh nampak apa kan. So aku was kirakan masa macam nak ambil bawa Yasin
Okay.
on the Friday 13 tu. Aku datang pagi-pagi
Dalam sekolah.
awal.
Macam nak tak 5:30?
I think somewhere around that timing.
Sama lah korang.
Okay, aku datang 5:30, 5 gitulah. Reason why sebab aku nak pergi each of the classroom tingkat 4 je lah tingkat 4 je lah. Datang aku classroom aku di tingkat 4.
Okay.
So my class was actually first kali. Dia ada satu paling corner, center ada 2, kanan ada 1.
Okay. Tak apa. Apa?
Habis sorry, aku dah tak boleh fikir.
Kanan ada satu.
Okay, kiri 1, tengah 2 ada, then after that kanan. So aku pergi aku dah tak boleh fikir guys.
You pergi okay, Friday the 13th. Lepas tu Yasin. You pergi kat classroom.
Kita pergi classroom. Yasin.
Okay.
Tingkat 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
So okay, sabar let me
Aku rasa kita baca doa sekejap.
Lagi.
Just
Okay. Audio downkan sikit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, kita admin cakap audio down, tak baik kita ada bunyi. Lepas tu kita baca okay, sound effect baca. Okay, Aidil, maybe you habiskan cerita you. Lepas tu kita boleh wrap up.
Yes.
Okay, kita kena wrap up.
We have to.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely
Okay.
kena wrap up.
So bila bila aku cakap tu my classroom kat first ada 2 tengah and kanan. Aku naik atas, aku masuk aku punya first classroom. My intention was nak baca lah. You know, konon macam step macam Rukia.
Fight lah. Okay.
But before aku sampai tu ada orang dah sampai dulu.
Oh.
aku dengar orang pekik. Budak perempuan pekik lah.
Okay.
So ni betul-betul orang pekik lah So from what aku dapat tahu, ada 2 perempuan ni pun datang awal.
Memang suka datang awal lah.
Aku tak tahulah.
Okay.
So dia datang awal, dia masuk tu classroom, dia pekik. Dan bila dia pekik, dia kira bahasa macam orang kena macam rasuk punya pekik, kau tahu tak?
Okay.
So ada orang panggil aku punya principal, this and that kan. Aku rasa that one dah dia pekik tu kan. Ada aku tak ada cerita lah. Aku rasa aku cut lah. Tak apa lah, it's okay lah, next week lah.
Okay lah guys.
I cannot lah, sorry lah.
Faham. Kita cut.
Okay, tak apalah guys.
Sorry guys.
Okay, anyway, maaf tetapi things got a bit heated up here in the studio. Okay, tak apa. Anyway, terima kasih kepada korang sekali lagi kerana bersama kami hingga ke waktu ini untuk kita punya 4th live, Live to Tell the Tale. Okay, actually I wanted to make an announcement saying that mulai minggu depan kita punya Live to Tell the Tale segmen akan mula jam 10.
Yes. Pasal kenapa?
Sebab
Bulan puasa.
Ramadan tiba.
Yes, okay.
Hopefully tak ada
Hopefully. Okay, so bulan Ramadan, so that answers your question. Bulan Ramadan kita masih tak buat live. InsyaAllah, yes. And insyaAllah kita akan do something a bit special untuk for this bulan Ramadan lah. Tapi specialnya apa, akak tak nak bilang sekarang. Nak tahu, follow me on my Instagram, Christiana Kia, ataupun THS POVSG official account for updates. And then kita akan bilang korang lah what to expect for the next live.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that we might be doing for you. Berbeza ke apa, keep yourself updated.
Correct.
Pasal we know lah.
Kalau nak surprise pun boleh, bisa. Join aja live lah. Tapi waktu make sure jam 10.
10 malam, pasal nak habiskan, nak let you all clear your tarawih and whatnot lah. Right?
Kita nak makan tarawih semua kan. Semua dah happy. Lepas tu dengarlah cicitan tu untuk malam tu.
Tapi kalau korang nak dengar cerita-cerita pasal rumah tangga ke, pasal keluarga ke, bolehlah hubungi kami. Bolehlah follow socials kami di Outside in SG, di
Outside in SG,
Instagram
di
dan TikTok.
Yes, Instagram, IG, TikTok, YT pun ada. Lagi apa Spotify pun ada. InsyaAllah kita kalau rasa dah takut tak nak dengar cerita hantu, dah penat dengar cerita hantu, dengar kita pula. Betul, dah relax, dengar cerita hantu pula.
Lepas tu you dengar podcast serang.
Tenangkan hatimu.
Yes, correct. Sekali lagi terima kasih kepada TVC Studio for sponsoring us this awesome space.
Yes.
And untuk malam ini kita kenyang, kita dapat makan seafood dan juga lasagna, which is by Chef Delight.
Yes.
Makan sekali, nak
lagi.
Follow them, and if let's say you guys nak rasa apa kita rasa tadi, you can place your order via dorang punya order form dekat Instagram.
InsyaAllah. Makan tu macam during iftar pun macam sedap kan?
Ya, memang sedap.
Ramai-ramai makan.
Yes.
You Aina,
InsyaAllah.
kata nanti malas nak masak.
Yelah, you memang suka seafood.
Yes.
Baiklah.
Itulah saja for tonight.
Okay guys, kita have to end it now. I'm so sorry for ending it abruptly. Farah?
Minta maaf banyak-banyak. I promise I will tell you
jangan.
guys. InsyaAllah aku akan ceritakan korang the story lah.
Okay.
Let me get in the zone. Everyone macam a bit macam nervous. So, if you live to tell the tale, join our live to tell your tale. Kita jumpa lagi next week 10 PM. Bye-bye.